teams that are, even though they're tough teams, they're still in our conference, right? They're not necessarily in our conference, but they're still in our division. We'll be dealing with just Division 6, and Division 7 schools. Hard, tough schools, but still the schools will look a little bit more like us.
Glad to hear that you're going to be dressing 13, 14 kids on Friday night, Coach. How is the health of your team through 2 weeks? Injuries doing okay?
Well, we got a couple guys out due to concussion. Beauty is last week we had a couple guys back from injury, right? So believe it or not, we haven't played yet with our full squad. So another real positive for the future is that we haven't yet had our whole full squad with everyone literally playing what would be their best position. So there's a lot of optimism in this. But just like our team scripture in Psalm, you got to walk through the valley. If you want that good stuff, and you got to be able to walk through that valley. So we're training them to walk through that valley so they can see the rewards of their hard work towards the middle and the end of the season.
Well, I hope that success comes sooner rather than later, Coach. Good luck tonight against those Spartans.
Absolutely. Appreciate it, big dog. Everybody come on out, Alexander.
Coach Jimmy Bell of the Belfry Golden Eagles joining us on the Coach's Corner. Let's get you back up to Derek in the studio.
Thank you very much there, Kyle. Up next here on the Coach's Corner, it's Jody Moat, the head coach of the St. Mary's Blue Devils. Coach Moat and his Blue Devils opened up their season on the road last week in a 30-20 loss against Rowan County. Up next for the Blue Devils is their home opener against the Ravenswood Red Devils this evening. We'll get into that one a bit more with Coach Moat, as well as seeing what he's taking away from the Blue Devils' first game of the season. That's coming your way courtesy of the Galaxy Food Center.
What makes Galaxy Food Center so special? You can ask the regulars on any given day, and the answers could be different. Some say bakery, others say fresh produce, deli fresh meats, and the list goes on. You see, when you have a hometown grocery store like Galaxy Food Center in St. Mary's and Middleburg, it's the people in the grocery aisle that is as important as what's on the shelf. Loyal customers, local employees, and a small business that's engaged in the community. Welcome to Galaxy Food Center, just off Pleasance Highway in St. Mary's and Tyler Highway in Middleburg.
Johnny Warfin, the Coach's Corner on a Friday with Coach of the St. Mary's Blue Devils, Coach Jody Moat. 52 points put up on the board, Coach, in that first game. Kind of break it down. I know you ended up on the short end, but talk a little bit about what it looked like from the sideline.
Well, I thought first half we played sloppy, so I felt like they fought the second half. Credit to Rome for being able to beat us, and Coach Padette does a great job, and like I said, we just got to keep working.
Describe some of your scoring in the game, how you put 21 up on the board.
We had a couple big runs. Jerry Ramsey and had some pass receptions as well, so those were positives. It felt like overall defensively we just had trouble stopping them. So, and we just got work to do, obviously.
All right, and then rolling into the Labor Day weekend, a home opener, Ravenswood. What do you see on these guys?
Well, I mean, they obviously they're coming off a win with Magnolia, so quarterback seems to be athletic on film. They'll run flexbone offense, and defensively they're staying pretty much in a 4, sometimes a 5. But, the flexbone, that's a unique offense. I mean, it's not something you face week in and week out. So there'll be a lot of, assignments, who has the dive, who has the pitch, who has the quarterback, when they run the option.
So, Coach, during this, this week, getting ready for tonight's game with Ravenswood, do you try to simulate, and you got pretty good numbers, do you try to simulate, what you think you'll see over on the other side?
I mean, you try to, but still it's not the same as, Friday night. But, we have several guys out, too, just with injuries. So, so all those guys aren't dressing.
All right. Well, home opener, embrace it, and only one comes around every year. So have fun with it tonight, and wish you the best of luck, and hope we're talking about victory number 1 next week.
Thanks for the coverage, Johnny.
Rolling down the home stretch here on the Zeiss High School Football Coach's Corner. And up next, a trip out to Morgan, where we'll find Raiders head coach Chase Bowman. and make it 2 in a row out of the gates for the Raiders as they beat the Warren Warriors 28-24 last Friday night. It was a story of two completely different halves in last week's win, as the first half was dominated by the offenses, as all the scoring in the game was put on the board in the first half, as each team's defense pitched a shutout in the second half, so it was a rare instance in which the halftime score was also the final score. With the win, the Raiders have now won their first 2 games of the season for the first time in 15 years. They will now look to make it 3 in a row tonight when they hit the road to take on the 1-1 of Philo Electrics. Coming up next, we sit down with Chase Bowman as he talks about his 2-0 Raiders that's coming your way thanks to the Citizens National Bank of McConnellsville.
Everyone has something that they do best. We all have special abilities. Banks are no exception. Ours is community reinvestment. When you invest with us, we keep your money in our community. We make loans to local families and businesses. These loans generate the dollars which empower our local community. Invest in our community by investing with us. Citizens National Bank, McConnellsville and Duncan Falls. Member FDIC.
We welcome you back to the Zides High School Football Coaches Corner. We're joined now by the head coach of the Morgan Raiders, Coach Chase Bowman. And Coach, last Friday night, a trip down to Warren and a really good football game on both sides, and 28-24 final score that just happened to be the halftime score as well. And I looked around at people and said, anyone who said that was going to be the final score, I would have told them they were nuts.
I'm sure a lot of people probably felt like that. I know for me personally, I just, even week one, we got the win, but, we gave up 34 points. And then, that first half, again, we had the lead, but, we gave up 24 points in the first half. And I'm just thinking, man, we got to figure things out defensively. And thankfully we did there in the second half. And, of course, a big part of that was, our offense kind of keeping a hold of the ball. That last drive to finish the game, running off 8.5 minutes of the clock, that's huge to be able to do that and just put the game away. So, I have no doubt there's probably a lot of people who didn't figure we'd have a score of the second half after seeing that first half.
Certainly the case there. Talk a little bit about maybe what you tweaked in at halftime there.
The biggest thing is just same discipline with our assignments. I think you have some people at times who want to get a little bit too nosy. Maybe it's a good problem to have in some ways. I mean, they're wanting to be aggressive, but they just got to be a little bit more patient before they become aggressive. Our DBs just got to be a little bit more patient, make sure nothing's over the top first. And also credit to Warren as well. I mean, they obviously made those plays, as well. But outside of that, we didn't make a whole lot of necessarily strategic adjustments. It was just, kind of harping on the fundamentals and making sure, everybody's just kind of doing their job and not trying to do extra.
You talk a little bit about that, the fact that they kind of dug into the bag of tricks and got you a couple of times. That kind of get to you a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is. But at the same time, that's the reason teams run it. Because it can be difficult to defend. They throw, double pass and things like that. Not too many high school DBs are going to figure they're going to, throw it a second time. And it can be hard, too, to tell if you're a corner if that first pass is, backwards or not. So, that's why teams run those types of plays, because they're hard to defend. And, they're able to get us a couple times. But, again, credit to them for executing that.
Head back on the road this week and a short trip up Route 60 to Philo to take on the Electrics, team that comes in at 1-1. I don't know what all you can take out of their first couple of matchups, though.
Well, I mean, they're always a physical football team. They've got traditionally they've got some big, strong kids, and watching them on film, it looks like they have that again this year. And they're a well-coached team. Coach Linscomb's been there for quite a while, and they just had a lot of continuity with that staff and that program. So, it's going to be a tough matchup. There's no doubt about it. We got to be ready to play a physical football game Friday.
As you look at the Electrics on film and getting ready for the game, what do you see as a couple things that you really got to look out for?
Well, I think one of the things that makes them kind of tough to defend is they don't necessarily have one guy I think you can kind of lock in on to try to stop. I feel like they have quite a few weapons offensively. So I think we have to be sound. We got to make sure we're lined up right, we know our job, and we stay sound defensively. Offensively, we got to continue to move the ball like we have been the first couple of weeks, and continue to take care of the ball, which we have again the first couple of weeks. I think if we do those things, we'll be okay offensively. Like I said, we got to make sure we stay sound and stay disciplined defensively, and make sure we not give up the big plays and really make their offense earn touchdowns if they're going to get them.
Coach, appreciate your time as always. Good luck on the road trip to Philo, and go 1-0 on the week again.
All right, thanks, Andy.
All right, that's Coach Chase Bowman of the Morgan Raiders, and we'll send it now back to Derek in the studio.
Back in the studio here on the Zions High School Football Coaches Corner. One last stop to make, and let's go from one 2-0 team right to another 2-0 team. It's the Fort Fry Cadets head coach Eric Huck. He's coming up next here on the show. His Cadets lit up the scoreboard in their Week 2 victory over Belair as the Cadets hung 62 points on the board, and they cruised to a 62-26 win over the Belair Big Reds. Now sitting at 2-0 on the season, they'll get set for their home opener tonight against the Zanesville Blue Devils. Pre-game for that coming up here in just a matter of minutes on Joel's Country FM 100.9. Coming up next, we'll talk about the Cadets' offensive explosion and a bit more with their head coach Eric Huck. That's coming your way thanks to Heist Plumbing and Electric.
For all your plumbing and electrical needs, remember Heist Plumbing and Electric in Lowell. They have appliances and supplies on display, washers, dryers, and quality brand names such as Westinghouse and Frigidaire. When you deal with Heist, there's no need to worry about maintenance because at Heist Plumbing and Electric, we service what we sell. So for complete residential and commercial plumbing service, complete water systems, or complete heating systems, call 896-2522 or stop by Heist Plumbing and Electric today in Lowell.
Thanks a lot, Derek. Joining us now on the Coach's Corner, Eric Huck of the Fort Fry Cadets. And, Coach, a nice win on the road again. You went to Bel Air, a Saturday afternoon game. Couple of things to work on there that are different than normal. The afternoon game, another road trip. You guys came out on top, and, boy, you looked good doing it.
Yeah, offensively, we looked really good. Obviously very pleased there. Our running backs ran really hard, line blocked well. And I thought our guys handled the heat. They played hard, and we rotated a lot of guys, but they handled it real well. But defensively, we were playing against a good opponent, but defensively we can definitely get better.
Talk a little bit about preparation and scouting for that game, because for Powell to get those big runs, he broke into the backfield. They had everybody pushed up. You had to know that was going to be open if you got through the line.
Well, yeah. I wasn't thinking we were going to be running for touchdowns like that. They're really good in the secondary as far as their athleticism and speed. And I thought, they may run our guys down, but we do have some speed ourselves. And Austin and Owen both, even Dusky's got speed at fullback. And they were hitting those holes and finding seams and taking it to the house. But we felt like they were going to read the ball. And if our fakes were good enough, we were going to, even though they had, 8-9 guys in the box, felt like our fakes were going to be good enough that we could create some holes with our counters and things like that, and that's where those big plays hit.
You talked about defensively, things that you can improve on. Touch on that a little bit, because they had some skill players. Quarterback was really solid, nice player. Running back had a lot of speed. Those are things that sometimes you don't run into every game.
Oh, yeah. It definitely was a challenge, and when you're not doing things just right, you get exposed. And that's what was happening to us. We weren't covering quite as well with the technique and things that we need to against that kind of speed. Drop into our zones needed to be a little quicker, could have been a little quicker. Just different things like that. And coming up and stopping the run on the perimeter. We got to recognize it quicker and come up faster. So there's just definitely things to work on.
I'm not a Fort Fry historian. I'm getting closer, okay? I kind of know what's going on. 62 points is a lot. Was it close to any record or anything?
Oh, I'm not even sure, to be honest.
Oh, come on.
I can remember, I've been here for 15 years now. We did score 63 on a team. It's been a few years back now, but I don't know if beyond that I couldn't really tell you.
All right, get ready. Now you had that long week for a Saturday game, short week preparation, maybe this week or maybe at least back to normal. Zanesville, the opponent. and another big opponent.
Yeah, D3 school again, and a lot actually like John Glenn running the same kind of stuff, more spread, but do similar things. Very big up front on both sides of the ball. A couple of their D linemen are one's 310, one's 270. So big guys up front, and we're going to have to use our leverage and play low to create holes and stop the run game.
A lot of stoppages in that Bel Air game. I didn't know if it was mainly for cramps. Hopefully nobody injured, but I know that you guys are banging away. It looked good. Are you happy with the kids right now from the standpoint of depth and things that can benefit you down the road?
Yeah, absolutely. We definitely like that we have created depth to start the season with these kind of games. And that's big for us. You never know. Hopefully, we don't have any injuries, but you never know. And we've got some guys with some experience so they can step up in big games.
Big wins. First ever John Glenn on the road, then over Bel Air on the road. Cadets 2-0. Tonight's opponent, Zanesville. It's your Jaws Country game of the week. Coach Eric Huck, our guest. Now let's take it back to Derek.
And there you have it. That will put a wrap on another edition of the Zions High School Football Coaches Corner. Got a couple of games on the radio tonight, including one tomorrow as well, right around the corner. Coming up next on WMOA, the Marietta Tigers and the Athens Bulldogs squaring off over in Athens. Both those teams hunting for their first win of the season tonight. On Jaws Country FM 100.9. Pregame right around the corner as well. Over there, the Fort Fry Cadets come in at 2-0, as you heard right there from Coach Huck and Chris Worf. They will host the Zanesville Blue Devils this evening. And looking to tomorrow, a 3:45 pregame time on ESPN Radio, the Warren Warriors taking on the Williamstown Yellow Jackets. And once again, that at Stadium Field in Parkersburg tomorrow. That'll be a 4 o'clock kickoff on AM 630 and FM 92.9. As always, we thank all of the coaches for stopping by here on the show, in addition to all the sponsors that help make this show possible. For the last time, my name is Derek Jones, and I'll look forward to catching you at the same place at the same time next week for the Zions High School Football Coaches Corner.
It's time for exciting Marietta Tiger football on the voice of the Tigers, AM 1490 and FM 101.3. The Tigers are standing by to take the field, and this live broadcast is being brought to you by Apex True Value Hardware, People's Bank, by Merrill Lynch, the Memorial Health System, McCarthy Real Estate, by Stewart Photography, Honest Fred's Flooring, the Pioneer Family Auto Group, by Warren's IGA, the Fry Dental Group, and by Auto Plus. Now, let's go to the gridiron for Marietta Tiger football.
Welcome in on a Friday night from Athens, Ohio, on the campus of Athens High School here in Cassidy Bill Parks. Week number 3 of the high school football season right around the corner, and we are here to bring it to you right here on WMOA, AM 1490, FM 101.3, the home of the Tigers for many years. And week number 2 as we roll in, Marietta 0-2. Same thing on the flip side with this Athens team. Both teams, Bill, though, play 2-0 teams coming into this game. But Marietta, you look at the film, you would think maybe has a little bit of advantage as far as them moving the football. They're averaging 5 yards a carry, but it's the little things right now at certain Marietta.
Yeah, it's not the typical things we've seen in the last year or so from the Marietta football team. They've actually been able to move the football. They're still picking up this new offense, still inserting a few different things, Aaron, but they're moving the football. They have to limit mistakes. Mistakes is what has really gotten this team behind in both football games and leave them here at 0-2 going into this Week 3 matchup with the Bulldogs.
An Athens team that's very young. You'll hear from their head coach, Nathan White, here in just a few minutes, and he talks about the youth of this team. And they only have 3 seniors on their whole team, and I feel like we were talking last year how young these two teams were. They're just as young. They're just young and experienced now.
Yeah, that's it. That's really it. They're getting more reps underneath of them on a Friday night, and some kids that, are making that leap from JV to the varsity game every night. But it's a young offense. They're very familiar with the offense that they've been running with Coach Nathan White has instilled in here for the last few years, and they're doing a good job of moving the football themselves, but they're running into the same kind of issues Marietta has with a lot of mistakes early on in the season. They're going to try and clean up. But it's a athletic offense for the Bulldogs. They like to spread it out. They go to shotgun still. They'll throw the ball, and then they like that read option, that look option coming out as well, and that shotgun formation. So it's going to be very interesting to see what aspect they come at tonight, going after this Marietta defense, Aaron, who has struggled a bit with the pass in the first 2 weeks.
A little throwback to the SEOIL tonight. These two teams hooking up, and should be a good one as both teams have entered their locker room, the band working out. It is Hall of Fame night here tonight from Athens. Our Tiger pregame here on the radio is brought to you by Stewart Photography, located on Glendale Road in Marietta. Stewart Photography has been capturing the traditions and students of Marietta High School for many years. This is a chance to thank the many students and parents for entrusting Stewart Photography to capture your special moments. Stewart Photography, call 374-4564. Mark and Karen say go Tigers, and it is going to be Marietta again coming in looking for this first win of the season. I also had the opportunity to talk to the aforementioned Nathan White. He is the head coach, former player here at Athens as well, about his team. We're going to hear from both of those coaches when we return here on the pregame. You're listening to the Voice of the Tigers.
Shop Apex True Value for your project supplies. A 32-gallon Rubbermaid trash can with lid is only $28.99. Get a gallon of Ortho Home Defense Max Indoor Insect Barrier for just $15.99 after a $3 instant rebate for True Value Rewards members. Stock up on birdseed with your choice of 20-pound bag of wild bird food or a 5-pound bag of nut and fruit blend for $12.99. Get a DeWalt ratcheting screwdriver set for $13.99. Get these bargains in the mud while supplies last at Apex True Value. Certain exclusions apply. See store for details.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. And it's that commitment to community that allows us to focus on what's most important, you. People's Bank offers all the financial services and products that you would expect. But it's the relationships we build with our clients through 120 years of service that truly makes People's Bank your bank. We would love the chance to earn your business. People's Bank. Working together, building success. Member FDIC.
You expect world-class primary care from Memorial Health System. It's time to expect more, much more. Our patients now also get free virtual urgent care. So expect our expertise everywhere and answers anytime for free. No one else offers this because we're reinventing primary care. So find out more and expect more today from Memorial Health System.
Welcome back here on the pregame. Marietta Tiger football here on WMOA, AM 1490, FM 101.3. Aaron Cassidy here with the head coach. The Athens Bulldogs make the trip to Athens tonight. Coach White, thank you for taking a few minutes for us tonight. A Marietta game where you both come in at 0-2. Kind of a rough couple first games, but I know that teams continue to get better throughout the season, and this was a really good game last year. So just kind of talk a little bit about your season so far before we jump into tonight's game.
Yeah, like you said, off to not the exact start we wanted, but we knew we were starting our non-league schedule with some very difficult opponents. Philo and Gallia were very good, and that doesn't change this week. I know Marietta has kind of had a similar start to us. They're 0-2, but have played two really good football teams. So I expect it to be another battle again this year, just like it was last year.
I felt like last year we were talking about how young the teams were, and I feel like this year we're talking about how young the teams are still. That's what happens when you start freshmen and sophomores. A little bit about your team and the experience they got throughout last year. I think against us last year, you guys started, 9 freshmen maybe in that game. It was kind of wild.
Yeah, we played a lot of young kids, and a lot of the same kids are playing again this year as sophomores. So I guess they're still young. I know Marietta's in the same boat. You hope that even though they're sophomores, that experience last year as ninth graders kind of helps them be sophomore and a halves this year. So
Sure.
I'm hoping, as the year progresses, these guys kind of turn into juniors right in front of our eyes. So, we're expecting a lot out of those kids. They're guys, like we said, that we trusted enough to play on Friday night as freshmen. So they've gotten bigger and stronger, and we're going to lean on those guys this year as sophomores. And, we have a lot of underclassmen, but the leaders of this group are the few seniors that we have, Levi Neal, Landon Wheatley, and Luke Brandis. And, those guys are our captains and seniors, and there aren't a lot of them, but they're guys, too, that have played around here for a long time, and we're expecting big things out of.
Yeah, definitely names that I feel like I've called for a long time now, over the last several years, and really good kids I know as well. So, when you pop on the film and getting into tonight's game with Marietta, offensively, they've gone to a wing tee. Defensively, they kind of look similar to what they did last year. Just your overall thoughts and what you feel like you guys are going to have to do well against the Tigers tonight.
Yeah, offensively, we're going to have to be able to run the football. That was something we did not do well enough in week 1 and 2. And a little bit of that is on me, just being patient with the running game. We've got to trust our guys up front. I got to keep calling the running game and let it kind of establish itself. Defensively, Marietta switch the wing tee makes it tough because we do not see wing tee a lot, and it is hard to get your scout team look. Very similar. You've got to practice a whole lot to get good at the wing tee. So that has been a challenge this week. We hope that we have a few wrinkles alignment-wise that will give us an advantage, but we shall see.
Coach, I really appreciate you taking a few minutes with us. It's always good to catch up with you, and we wish you the best tonight.
Thank you so much for having me on.
That is the head coach of the Athens Bulldogs, Nathan White. When we come back, we'll hear from the head coach of the Marietta Tigers, starting lineups and more. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Hey, it's football season, and when it comes to big plays, big hits, and big-time players, there's only one Tiger Big Drill of the game. The Tiger Big Drill of the game is made possible by the Fry Dental Group. Sure, they whiten teeth, fix cavities, and make bad teeth better, but make no mistake about it. When it comes Friday night, they get fired up for football. The Tiger Big Drill of the game, brought to you by the Fry Dental Group, 1309 Green Street. Exceptional dentistry for extraordinary smiles.
Shop Apex True Value for your project supplies. A 32-gallon Rubbermaid trash can with lid is only $28.99. Get a gallon of Ortho Home Defense Max Indoor Insect Barrier for just $15.99 after a $3 instant rebate for True Value Rewards members. Stock up on birdseed with your choice of a 20-pound bag of wild bird food or a 5-pound bag of nut and fruit blend for $12.99. Get a DeWalt ratcheting screwdriver set for $13.99. Get these bargains in the mud while supplies last at Apex True Value. Certain exclusions apply. See store for details.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. And it's that commitment to community that allows us to focus on what's most important, you. People's Bank offers all the financial services and products that you would expect. But it's the relationships we build with our clients through 120 years of service that truly makes People's Bank your bank. We would love the chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here to Athens on a Friday night, week number 3 of the high school football season. Aaron Cassidy with the head coach of the Marietta Tigers, Jason Shobe. And coach, week number 3, it's starting to roll already. I feel like we're going to be talking about week 7 and 8 soon. But tonight, Athens, a little bit of a road trip, first road trip of the season. Week of practice, how the kids feeling, how you feeling?
Responded well. They responded really well. I was a little nervous how they would respond after a couple tough losses. And it was a sort of a transition, but we have some good leaders on the team, and the kids responded well, and just getting back after it, playing with enthusiasm, playing as a team and a unit, and they had a good week of practice.
When you flip on the film after those couple losses and you look at the good things and the things that you need corrected, what are some of the things that you really like, and what are some of those things that you want to see corrected tonight?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, offensively, and I went through and I did the stats this weekend, we're averaging 5.9 yards per rush. And you should be winning games when you're averaging that. But the problem is we have holding calls or penalties or fumbled snaps or different situations that are happening where we're just shooting ourselves in the foot. And so that's one of the big things that we have positive, but we need to make sure we eliminate the mistakes. And then defensively, it's getting off the field in crucial situations. So we talked about money down this week a lot. 4th and long, 3rd and long, 3rd and short, 4th and short. Getting off the fields in those crucial situations, and that can often be the difference between winning and losing games.
Taking a look at an Athens team tonight coming in, they're 0-2 on the season. They've had some tough losses. Again, a young team that they have as well. They have 3 seniors that are kind of their leaders that they lean on. Just your overall thoughts when you pop on the film and look at Athens.
Yeah, there are a lot of similarities. Both the teams, both us and Athens, have lost to 2-0 teams. So played some pretty decent competition. They are a younger team similar to us. The Wheatley kid is back at quarterback. He started the last 2 or 3 years, I believe. So there are a lot of similarities. So the biggest thing is controlling our attitude and effort. And if we do that, I think we could be all right.
It's the head coach of the Marietta Tigers, Jason Show. Coach, thanks for taking a few minutes and good luck tonight.
Hey, thanks so much, Aaron.
When we come back on the other side, we'll take a look at starting lineups and more. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Hi, this is Mike Miller of Honest Fred's Flooring, and we consistently have clients say, if I would have known what a difference new flooring made, I would have done it a long time ago. At Honest Fred's Flooring, we help with ideas every day. So if a change is in order, we'll share ideas that have worked out well for others. We're in Marietta, Parkersburg, and Spencer.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
Auto Plus understands what it's like to be a good neighbor. Here at Auto Plus, we are as connected with our local communities as we are to other stores. Your friends at Auto Plus get excited about local sports in the air, bringing winning teams together for some thrilling competition. At Auto Plus, we are always part of the action. We have many open opportunities for success throughout our locations. If you want to join our winning team, apply now at autoplusap.com or come see us in the store.
McCarthy Real Estate is back to doing what they do best. Let McCarthy list your home. As an independent real estate agency, the process is in the relationship, a marriage of buyers and sellers of homes and properties that has thrived for more than 6 decades. No franchise can simulate loyalty, and no other agency holds a candle to tradition. McCarthy Real Estate, the area's foremost independent real estate agency, offering global access and real local service. 2nd Street, Marietta, and online at MariettaRealEstate.com. Serving the Mid-Ohio Valley for 65 years.
At Pioneer Family Auto Group of Marietta, Williamstown, and Parkersburg, they run the gamut on vehicle selections, including new vehicle choices from Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC, Ford, Lincoln, Honda, Mazda, and Volkswagen. The mission is simple: to be the automotive home of drivers in the Mid-Ohio Valley. With competitive prices on every new and pre-owned vehicle on 7 lots, you won't find a reason to visit anywhere but Pioneer Family Auto Group.
Welcome back here on the pregame Marietta Tiger football here on WMOA. Aaron Cassidy alongside former Tiger great Bill Parks. So glad that you're with us on this Friday night from Athens High School. Marietta 0-2, Athens 0-2, so something's got to go, and we'll get things started here as they put 12 minutes on the clock, first quarter clock. Marietta won the toss, deferred to the second half, so they will kick off. Will the Tigers, neither team has made their way onto the field, so we are going to be well past the 7 o'clock kickoff. We'll probably be like more TV time type kickoff tonight, Bill, because we're at the 7 o'clock hour right now, and neither team's made their way onto Joe Burrow Field here.
Ooh, Joe Burrow Field. Yeah, it's kind of funny to hear the sound of that. The Joe Burrow Field is something, everybody talks about down southeastern Ohio now is, Joe Burrow and how he comes from Athens, and a lot of pride here. A lot of Burrow jerseys around. A lot of pride going on here for Joe Burrow. But here comes the Tigers taking the field, Aaron, in their whites, and Athens assembling here in the end zone for their grand entrance.
Yeah, Athens a few years ago has built what would be a field house to our left. And they come out of it, their weight rooms there, their football locker rooms. They do a little dance in the end zone to our left in their all green uniforms, trimmed in gold with their gold helmets. The Marietta Tigers, as Bill mentioned, the white jerseys tonight, black numerals trimmed in orange with the black helmets, and the Tigers scripted across the side of their helmets, black pants with the orange going up the stripe. And so Two teams, if we take a look, Marietta will go on defense first. So up front for Marietta, you'll see the likes of Blake Hansen, Blake Bills, Dylan Dirth, Robbie Swisher. Those are some big young men down there, and I had to be at practice yesterday. They're put together, too. They are 6'1", 225, 6 foot 250, 6'2", 255, 5'11", 210. You have Kobe Alexander at the linebacker spot, Shao at the middle linebacker spot, Dotson playing a little bit of linebacker tonight, as is Davis. Britton will mix in there at the linebacker spot, Junior Smith at the safety, Skylar Adams along with probably Elijah Lears-Kelly will probably play the corner spot. He is back in the lineup tonight, which is good to see for Marietta.
Yeah, that's something we spoke about last week to Johnny and I about this Tiger team getting healthy. They were able to get Weston Davis back last week, who come up with a huge sack in that game, and just get those guys healthy, and Davis and Lears-Kelly, and be able to assemble this team to where they're hitting on all cylinders.
You heard a little bit Coach White in the pregame say offensively they were really pass heavy. They wanted to stay more balanced. So on this first drive, it'll be interesting to see how they come out. He is a quarterback by nature. He was actually Joe Burrow's quarterback. He played quarterback here at Athens to Coach White. Coached Joe Burrow in the spread, and so it's a little harder for him to stay in that run game, but he said he's going to try to do a better job tonight staying in that, so we'll see. It's 12 minutes put on the clock. Braxton Lang going to kick right to left on your radio dial for the Tigers as we get ready. Still a little delayed to get week 3 underway. Officials not quite ready. Lang saying, come on, I just want to get this kickoff. Who, by the way, has come on and done a really good job for the Tigers. Lang now puts a foot into the ball. Week number 3 underway. Short kick going to be taken at the 15 across the 20, 25, and up to the 35-yard line. The return man for Athens will bring it out, and that's where the Bulldogs will start. That was Micah Heflin, the wide receiver, bringing it out, the young sophomore.
Yeah, pretty good coverage there by Robbie Swisher, the number 53, 5'11", 210 pounds, getting downfield. The junior was to come up with a big hit there. It looks like it's going to be first down and 10 here. They'll spot from the 35-yard line.
Led by their senior quarterback and Landon Wheatley. Wheatley, quarterback, number 12 on his back, 3-year starter for this Athens Bulldogs team. We saw him 2 years ago when you and I were here, and then a thriller last year as well at Marietta. And he goes out of the shotgun with 3 wide receivers, 2 near side and 1 up top to the left. Brandis is his back in the backfield. Check that. That's not Brandis. It's actually a different back going to get the carry on this near side to the 35, slicks the tackle to the 40 and down to the 42-yard line. That is Micah Heflin, who gets the carry out to the 42-yard line, picks up way more than what he should have. If you're a Tiger fan, Bill, there, he picks up 7 on the play, bring up second down and 3. Tigers had him wrapped up. He slipped it.
Yeah, Heflin was able to make a little move here on the near side, just outside the hashes. Looked like it was number 3, Seth Britton, from the outside linebacker position there, and it came up when just didn't get him wrapped up. Heflin was able to run through the arm tackle and pick up some pretty good yardage now, second and short.
A little bit of look offense, meaning they get out into the formation, take a look over at the sidelines to Coach White, get the play in, and here they go on second down. And it's going to be a carry up the middle and stopped up near the 44-yard line after a gain of maybe 1 on the play. There was Heflin again, and so a third down and short, make it third down and 2 here for Athens with 10:43 to go, first quarter, first possession. It is the Athens Bulldogs going from left to right.
Yeah, they was running into 225 pounds of Blake Hansen right there. Good job wrapping him up for the third down here for the Bulldogs.
As they move again into the shotgun, 3 receivers, and another steady diet of Heflin. Now he bounces it out left side. Heflin is going to move it up near midfield, finally tripped up by Dotson out near the 50-yard line. Picks up a first down, play designed to kind of go more towards the tight end, and he saw all kinds of running room on the left side, picks up a first down.
Yeah, he knew he only needed 2, but maybe a long 3 yards for that first down. He was able to stretch it out, find the sidelines, and move the sticks. Now Athens at midfield trying to break over into Marietta territory.
Heflin getting the steady carry of Dias. Brandis is usually the running back, and the ball snapped over the head of Athens, but did they get a timeout before the snap? As the officials call it, actually Marietta calls a timeout before that fumble happens. So a quick timeout here early on. Marietta wants to make some adjustments early. 10:14 to go first quarter. Our score tied at 0. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
McCarthy Real Estate is back to doing what they do best. Let McCarthy list your home. As an independent real estate agency, the process is in the relationship, a marriage of buyers and sellers of homes and properties that has thrived for more than 6 decades. No franchise can simulate loyalty, and no other agency holds a candle to tradition. McCarthy Real Estate, the area's foremost independent real estate agency, offering global access and real local service. 2nd Street, Marietta, and online at MariettaRealEstate.com. Serving the Mid-Ohio Valley for 65 years.
This is Honest Fred from Honest Fred's Flooring. And since we're being honest, my name is actually Mike. And all of this is irrelevant compared to what we do at Honest Fred's Flooring. We save people money on their flooring choices they want. So let's change the old adage to put your money where your feet are, because at Honest Fred's, we walk the walk. Stop by Marietta, Parkersburg, or Spencer.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
10:14 to go first quarter. Aaron Cassidy, Bill Parks. Tigers have to use a timeout. They want to get things settled in here as Brandis we actually see him down on the sidelines, the main running back for Athens. And so we'll probably see Heflin with most of the work tonight out of the backfield. So that is a change to keep an eye on for Athens. And he's going to pitch it to Heflin here on the near side. And he cuts it down inside the 45 and to the 43-yard line. And right now, Bill, it's just Marietta not getting off the ball very well. And it's not like Athens is doing anything special. Pitch right, pitch left. And right now, the Tigers got to be a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, they really do. But, you know, they're trying to play somewhat safe, I guess, right now defensively, are the Tigers. Afraid of, Athens maybe taking that shot over the top. And that's where Tigers have been hit so far this season in these bad situations over the top, Aaron. So they got to stay tight but play loose.
Empty look. They're going to flip it on the left side. Ball is going to be out of bounds, incomplete on a 2nd down and short. They go 5 wide and flip it out on a little screen pass. Now we go 3rd down and 4, which tells me, Bill, it's 4-down territory because you don't make that call unless you're going to go for it on the next 2 downs.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, Aaron. They're really just spreading guys out, trying to get the ball out to their playmaker, one of their skill guys on that far side, and allow him to make a play. Quarterback just kind of sailed it a little bit over his head. So 3rd down and 1, 2, give it 3 right now for the Bulldogs.
3, moving left to right, out of the shotgun, 5 wide receivers again. And now quarterback keeper up the middle and working his way inside the 30, down to the 26, 27-yard line is Wheatley on the carry, just a straight quarterback keeper. And right now, Bill, I haven't focused too much defensively, but again, Athens is not like they're blowing Marietta off the ball. I don't know if Marietta's just getting mixed up in the gaps or what.
Yeah, that right there was just the fact that they had spread them out, I think, that play before and really spread the defense out, and they just found a gap in the middle.
Waitley again out of the shotgun, and that is going to be a false start. Good call on this near side official. As the receiver was set, it's so hard, though, Bill, when you go look to stay set as a wide receiver, and the receiver on this far side moves. Oh, wait a minute.
They're going to get it on number 50 for Marietta, yeah.
Well, it was weird because this near side judge threw it right where the wide receiver clearly moved. And so now we're going to go 1st and 5 after the penalty goes against Marietta. So 2 tough breaks. Marietta calls a timeout when they fumble once for Athens, and now one where probably could have been offsides on both teams, false start, but it's going to be Waitley carrying it near side, and actually Braden Young, the quarterback in there this time, carries it right side, and on a 1st and 5, going to be thrown for a loss of 4 on the play, make it 2nd down and 9 now. So now we have seen, was I wrong this whole time? Waitley wasn't into the game? Because Young is the quarterback right now, number 7. He's a sophomore. And they're going to split 3 receivers out. 2 to the left, single receiver to the right. Going to look to throw, and it's going to be a little hitch route now, flushed out of the pocket, out into the flats. Ball caught and rumbling down the sidelines, left side, little to no gain. A couple on the play is number 34, Luke Kaiser, makes the catch. There is a penalty flag down. So now, Bill, I'm on the lookout for Waitley, who I could have swore was out on the field, number 2, but
yeah, I think he was maybe in that last set too, Aaron. But I think he was set up at a halfback position.
And I see him out there now. Yeah, they are moving him around, which is trying to use his athleticism. And again, you talk Coach White in the pregame. He's talking about Waitley, Brandis, and also Levi Neal, his 3 seniors on this team. You figured you would see them out there, except again, we see Brandis, unless he switched numbers, is down here on the sidelines without pads on. So
big penalty there, Aaron, for this Bulldog offense as they get moved way back here for a 2nd and 20.
Yeah, 2nd down and 20. You're right, they didn't move it on the scoreboard. Thank you. 2nd down and 19 officially from the 31 with 8:16 to go first quarter. No score. A little bit of confusion for Athens as they're going to split Waitley out to the left side. Lang is going to be the quarterback. Young, a quarterback again, all by his lonesome. It's going to be a straight quarterback keeper up the middle. He's hit and dropped after a gain of maybe 3 on the play. Coming up, big number 53 and also number 5, Weston Davis coming in on the tackle. And he was the initial one that got in there along with Robbie Swisher.
Yeah, I tell you what, Weston Davis came back last year, had his first game, or last week had his first game of the season there. And as I mentioned earlier, had a big sack in that game and really a presence defensively for the Tigers. I think that's exactly his energy level and his physicality is really going to be a huge drive for this Marietta defense as they try to find their identity.
7:30 to go, ball at the 31-yard line, 3rd down and long. Make it 3rd and 15 for Athens. Straight drop look for Long's going to put it across the middle. Ball caught down inside the 20 to the 15 and threaded that ball, did Long, inside 2 defenders. One went for the interception. Probably should have stayed back in the corner. Couldn't quite get around, and that is a big 3rd down conversion, and knows what we talked about, Bill. 3rd and long. Marietta on the season, 3rd and long and 4th and longs have been their Achilles heel.
Yeah, and chalk it up right there again, Aaron. You had a situation where you had them playing behind the change for the Bulldogs and now moving it again back to 1st down, 1st and 10 here.
From the 15, so they can pick up a 1st down. Can Athens inside their own 5. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper again. Long reaches out for a gain of 2 on the play, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 8. And that is one of those things as a defensive coordinator, head coach, any player is 3rd and long, 4th and long. You just and they worked on it all week. You got to get off the field if you're Marietta.
Yeah, those are the opportunities, like you said, to get off the field and give that defense a little bit of a break. Give you a scoring opportunity, nevertheless.
6:46 now, first quarter. Athens on their first drive. 2nd and 8 from the Marietta 13. Long's going to look to throw. Ball's batted away. It was Davis coming up. Blake Bills had the pressure. Davis, I think, is the one swatted it away. 3rd down and 8 now from the 13. I'll tell you what, Long has a very, pun unattended, long throwing motion that allowed Weston Davis to get up in the air.
Yeah, he did. He really he drops that ball almost clear to his hip, almost behind him before he comes through with it. It was obviously that release is way slow at that point, and Davis, a good job getting in there. Good pressure by that front 4 from Marietta.
So here we go, 3rd and 8 from the 13 now, and it's Long again out of the shotgun. Gives to Waitley, left side, working his way, and he's cut down on that far side. Little to no gain coming up and making the tackle for Marietta, Kobe Alexander. So a 4th down, and you would assume they're going to go for it here as Athens. They have a 4th down, and let's call it 9 here. They can pick up a 1st down inside the 5-yard line. 6:13 and counting here in the first quarter. Athens on the first drive, faced with a big 4th down. Now, Bill, if you're a corner here, they can only go one spot.
Yeah, they're likely going to go over the top here. I think if they go anywhere toward this back corner, watch 6 on the near side here.
As Long out of the shotgun. He takes a waist-high snap, and a penalty flag flies, and it's going to be a false start. So 4th and 9 goes to 4th and longer. 4th down now, and let's make it 14. And
boy, just as I thought they were going to go for the edges right there and maybe for the posts, Aaron, that was actually a skinny post that was going to come out of this near side. They were going to go right at looked like I think Smith out there in that Junior Smith out there in that free safety position. So I think they maybe like that size matchup with 6 going across the middle.
4th and 14 from the 19. Make it the 18-yard line of Marietta. Athens can pick up the 1st down, but they have to do so inside the 5. Let's see what Marietta's defense draws up here. Long out of the shotgun. And he takes his time. Low snap on the ground. He's just going to fall on it. The Tigers are going to get the football at the 25-yard line. Either way, it was going to be Tiger football. Whether Longother is going to go down officially as a fumble, I'm not sure which. We just know Marietta has the football after a big stand there, Bill. And, we talked about you got to get off the field, you got to get off the field. Marietta answers.
Yeah, great job. They're starting to get their back against the wall there, Aaron. It's a tough situation for your defense, a pressure-packed situation for them, but a great job after Marietta's offense, kind of give them that opportunity right now to fire back at Athens after a turnover on downs.
Drew Warden, the quarterback, leads the two backs out of the backfield, and a penalty flag on the first play, and it's going to be an offsides on Athens. And Marietta, what they do there, Bill, is they move the tight end and wing back from one side to the other, and sometimes when the defense moves, they line up in the neutral zone, and that's exactly what happens on that. That's not what it's designed to do, but often that happens.
Yeah, often it happens, and it helps out Marietta here a little bit. It's going to give them a 5-yard boost here, bring up first and 5 for them now at their own 31-yard line. So Marietta offensively still, like we mentioned earlier, still trying to find their momentum with this new offense and see what they can come up with here now and see if they're able to get systematically.
Give to Smith, left side, hit, bounces a tackle. Smith puts his shoulder down and moves up near the 34-yard line. So for 1st and 5 to 2nd and 3 here from Marietta. And he has a little bit of running room, and now there is a Tiger down. It looks like it might be Smith. He took a weird hit coming around the corner. They're going to attend to him down on the ground, and we're going to take a timeout. 5:33 to go first quarter. It is Marietta nothing, Athens nothing. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
You expect world-class primary care from Memorial Health System. It's time to expect more, much more. Our patients now also get free virtual urgent care. So expect our expertise everywhere and answers anytime for free. No one else offers this because we're reinventing primary care. So find out more and expect more today from Memorial Health System.
Hey, it's football season, and when it comes to big plays, big hits, and big-time players, there's only one Tiger Big Drill of the game. The Tiger Big Drill of the game is made possible by the Fry Dental Group. Sure, they whiten teeth, fix cavities, and make bad teeth better, but make no mistake about it. When it comes Friday night, they get fired up for football. The Tiger Big Drill of the game, brought to you by the Fry Dental Group, 1309 Green Street. Exceptional dentistry for extraordinary smiles.
5:33 to go first quarter. It was Jekyll Shelton who was the ball carrier and the young man down. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. Comes off under his own power. Good to see. As the Tigers have 2nd down and 2 now from their own 34. Two backs in the backfield. A little trap play up the middle, and there it goes. And out across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Davis this time on the carry, Bill, and he hits it hard.
Yeah, great job there by Wes Davis, number 5, just hitting the hole hard and hitting it quick. That was a bang-bang play, Aaron. Great job by the Tigers. Good push up front. Found his gap right off the guard and was able to pick up a big 1st down and move the sticks here for the Tigers. Again, this is something they've been able to do all year long. They've been able to move the football. They just need to be able to capitalize and come away with some points after these and limit these mistakes. Good job here by the Tigers early on.
Warden with split backs in the backfield, a wing on the right side who comes in motion. Pitch, this near side, Dotson. Dotson left sideline. Dotson across midfield. Dotson knocked out of bounds at the 44-yard line, an 11-yard gain and another Tiger 1st down.
Yeah, great job there by Dotson, finding the edge, finding the sideline, getting upfield. And I think it was it 12 on this near side, Aaron, that ended up picking up a big block downfield. I think it was maybe Jekyll Shelton.
Yeah, Shelton's a really good blocker out of the backfield.
A big play there by the Tigers. Again, moving the football.
So here come the Tigers out of the underneath center, I should say, and that's going to be a carry to Britton. Little dive play right side. Nothing doing there, though. Get back to the line of scrimmage, bring up 2nd down and 10. And the Tigers this season, Bill, we talked about averaging over 5 yards a carry, and then really if you go back on film throwing the football, they've had a few miscues with dropping it. Their pass game hasn't been awful. It's been there. It's just a matter of making sure, again, the completion happens. So Shotgun formation look here as Wharton goes out of the shotgun. Is going to look to throw. Flips it right side. Pass is incomplete. And with 4:30 to go, we'll bring up 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, just nothing there on that far side, Aaron. I think he was actually maybe just trying to get rid of that football. He was throwing it into a little bit of a traffic there. But nevertheless, it was underthrown, incomplete pass. 3rd down and 10 here now for the Tigers.
3rd and 10, 4:31 to go, first quarter. Score tied at 0. Marietta moving from right to left. Easy for me to say. Ball sits at the 44-yard line. And a give on the right side. That's going to be to Shelton. He's going to cut it up. Shelton inside the 40. Scatters across the 30. Cuts inside to the 25. And down to the 20-yard line. And a big first down for the Tigers. There is a penalty flag back at the 40-yard line, though. And just like that, they bust a big one. And let's see what this flag's going to be on. They're going to wave the flags down. So, or the first down markers, it looked like initially, they're asking Marietta, they're going to get Marietta for a block in the back, it looks like. And that would be a spot foul, so it's all going to be a matter of where they spot the ball here.
Yeah, that is what it's going to be. It's going to be a block in the back. You got to assume it was downfield a little bit there. But boy, they're marching it all the way back there to the original line of scrimmage. And
so, yeah, it's
back. It's going to be now 3rd down and 11 here for the Tigers.
So it would have happened right at the 30-yard line. It would have been well into first down territory. And so a 3rd down and long for Marietta, 4:21 to go. 3rd and 11. Now they're at their own 45-yard line going from right to left are the Tigers. And again, those are just the little things, Bill, that you get a 20-plus yard gain and a little block in the back as Wharton goes under center. And it's going to be a give on the left side. And they had it all the way right out to Athens there. They're going to drop Shelton in the backfield at the 45-yard line. Punting situation here for the Tigers as they're going to be punting from their own 45.
Yeah, maybe a little situation here for the special teams of the Tigers to perhaps flip the field a little bit as number 44 for the Tigers, and Braxton Lang comes out to kick this one away. But I'll tell you what, credit to Brady Wharton for the Athens Bulldogs from that linebacker spot, coming up, running downhill, finding a gap, and laying a big stick in the backfield to bring up a long 4th down punt for the Tigers.
Lang set to punt this one away, and it's a low snap, but he's going to get an end-over-end kick with no rush. It's going to be angled out of bounds near the 30-yard line, so see where they officially mark it at the 27-yard line. Lang might want that one back a little bit, though. I think he was expecting a rush. Low snap, though, so you know as a punter, you're in your head, you got a clock going.
Yeah, he was just trying to get rid of the football
as quickly as possible.
It's not a bad punt at all, but he was also angling that. He was trying to corner kick that one, trying to get it along the sideline, just to shrink the playing field, obviously, for the return team. Nevertheless, he got a little bit too much of it, went out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs after giving it up on 4 downs. Their last possession. They're going to take this one over at the 27.
Long, out of the shotgun. They've had some trouble snapping the football, so keep an eye on that. There's a false start on Athens, so that will move them back. And right now, with 3:28 to go, it's been a mistake-filled first quarter between these two teams. Some positive signs from both teams, and just got to wonder which one's going to settle in first.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's still early football. It's, we're week 3. We talk about those first couple of weeks being a little bit rusty, and, especially when you're talking about a couple of, super young football teams. We're going to have some ugly play, but they'll get it all ironed out here.
Out of the shotgun, Lang again, gives the Wheatley on the left side. He is dropped. Number 51, Dylan Dirth coming in and making the tackle for the Tigers. Big nose guard making some noise.
Yeah, good job there by Dirth, just getting through the line of scrimmage. He blew the center up, Aaron. Was able to find his way into the backfield now to bring up a long, very long 2nd down here for the Athens Bulldogs as they're now inside of their own 20-yard line.
Dirth definitely with some advantage in size against that center as Dirth is put together. 2nd down and 18 from their own 19-yard line. Lang's going to flip it out to Wheatley in the flats. Nothing doing there. Coming up, making the tackle. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. And that was number 15, Alexander, for the Marietta Tigers. And with 2:38 to go, Third down and long, 3rd and 18 from their own 19.
Yeah, great job there by Kobe Alexander, Aaron, reading that little bubble screen. He saw it coming and reacted to it instantly, was able to get into the backfield, make a huge stop as soon as the man caught the football. So now 3rd and very, very long for the Bulldogs.
Long out of the shotgun's going to look to throw. Pauses, now flips it. Whately out in the flats and dancing around, trying to make something happen. He's going to take a big hit at the 26-yard line. He got back to the original line of scrimmage, and with 2:04 to go, 4th down, they're not going to do it here, but I want to make a statement. Marietta's got to be ready for the double pass.
Yeah,
they got a quarterback coming out of the field right there. He almost looked like he wanted to throw.
Yeah, it could be open at any time, Aaron, but right now I think we need to focus on this special teams here. Athens they had a little bit of trouble on this punt team. See if Marietta comes after it.
It's a low snap, and the Tigers almost block it away, but a nice punt actually gets off, and inside the 40 down to the 37-yard lines where that football will mosey down, and that's where Marietta will take over 1st down and 10, moving from right to left. And special couple shout-outs to one, Bill, your mom back at home, Charlotte, listening in. Of course, we're always happy to hear or have her listening in. And then we have some listeners out in Pataskala, and well wishes to a few of, or one of them just went through some surgery, and so our wishes to them as well. So listeners from all over the world on the WMOA app. You can download it, take it with you wherever you might be. We appreciate you joining us on this Friday night. 1:28 to go. 1st down and 10 for Marietta as they pitch it on the right side, and that's Dotson. And not much going there. In fact, not much, ends up in a loss of 5. And Bill, as soon as he goes in motion, they're starting to fly off that corner. And so Marietta does have a counter off that we've seen this year. And let's see if eventually they don't come back with that. But both teams on their second possessions have been behind the chains, and that's not easy for a play caller.
Yeah, not at all. And I'll tell you what, it really can take the air out of your offense as well when you're constantly playing from behind the chains. You feel like you're just never going anywhere.
Warden's going to look to throw, now penalty flag. And so long gets into longer here, as this one's probably against Marietta, as the Athens coach was right in the ear of the official. And actually, I'm going to quit guessing, because every time I say something, it's wrong, and it's going to be offsides on Athens.
Yeah, offsides on Athens, going to give Marietta an opportunity to get back to that original line of scrimmage now. 2nd down and 10 here for the Tigers. Really got to get something going offensively here, winding down into the first quarter. 52 seconds to go, actually, in the first quarter. This one's still knotted up 0-0.
Out of the shotgun, Warden goes again to his left, Seth Britton. 2 receivers to the top, single receiver to the bottom. 2nd and 10, Warden's going to throw. Lears Kelly jump ball caught inside the 30 to the 25, and that's what he brings back. Elijah Lears Kelly makes a fantastic catch, one-on-one jump ball, and Warden just puts it up there.
Yeah, great job by Warden. Just knowing he had to get the ball out there to allow his man to make a move for the football. And great job finding the football, locating it, coming back, making a play, high pointing it. A big 1st down, a big pickup here for the Tigers, as that's going to take it down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line.
Huge play, Warden to Lears Kelly, and it's 1st down and 10, ball at the 24-yard line. A little equipment problem here for Davis from Marietta. Now he gets set, and a snap going to be Shelton right side. He's going to try to get to the edge. He gets the edge, puts his head down, and gets 2 on the play. And unfortunately for him, it's going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Unfortunately for him, his fullback wasn't ready yet in the backfield.
Yeah, not really. He didn't have much help over there, but a great job just being able to get something out of that. What could have been a loss of 2 or 3 yards ends up being a pickup of about 1 yard now. 2nd down and 9 for the Tigers.
9 seconds to go. Out of bounds with Shelton, so we'll bring up 2nd down and 9 at the 23. And Warden out of the shotgun again. Look for the little out route on this far side. And actually, they're going to go up top again. Lears Kelly in the end zone. Tries to go up for it. Ball knocked away. Good position by the corner on this near side. Lears Kelly almost makes a great catch.
Yeah, good job. And another pretty good ball right there by Warden. Lears Kelly went up to high point that ball, and he had to go over the corner to get to it. Had a hand on it, was just not able to come down with it. Now 3rd down and 9 here for the Tigers.
3rd and 9 for Marietta with 2 seconds to go. A long first quarter here. Score tied at 0. Marietta, though, in Athens territory. You would assume 4-down territory, depending on this play. They go with split backs in the backfield, a receiver out to the left, and that's Lears Kelly, a wing back on the right side, and it's going to be a give. No, a fumble on the play. In fact, the play should have been blown dead because it was motion on Marietta. The flags fly, and they'll go ahead and discuss this one as that is going to be the end of the first quarter. We'll mark off the penalty yardage when we come back. We head to the second. It is Marietta nothing, Athens nothing. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Take on your next seasonal project with help from Apex True Value. Start with driveway repairs. Right now, a 4.75-gallon bucket of Blackjack Drive Max 1000 filler and sealer is only $32.99. And prep for paint with a gallon of primer, sealer, and stain killer for just $21.99. Plus, keep up on car and general maintenance with a gallon of antifreeze for $16.99 or a 14.4-ounce can of WD-40 for only $9.99. Shop these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value. Certain exclusions apply. See store for details.
Pioneer Family Auto Group invites you to take the showroom challenge, but you better make sure you're gassed up because the Pioneer Family Auto Group of Marietta, Williamstown, and Parkersburg offer the most car lots, vehicle selection, and showroom service in the area. Start at Pioneer Buick GMC on State Route 7 North Marietta, then to Pioneer Chevrolet Cadillac, Family Ford Lincoln, Pioneer Family Easy Credit Auto Sales, and Easy Credit Trucks and SUVs. To Pioneer, pre-owned of Williamstown, and Pioneer Honda, Mazda, Volkswagen, Parkersburg.
Most people that have wood floors want carpet, and most people that have carpet want wood floors. At Honest Fred's, that's why we're in business. We found out that what was cool 15 years ago isn't cool now. Next time you walk into a room at your house, picture it with different flooring, then let Honest Fred's get to work. Honest Fred's Flooring, Marietta, Parkersburg, and Spencer.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
4th down and long for Marietta. Across the middle, the pass is going to be incomplete. All kinds of contact down near the first down marker and the linebacker and safety. They're going to just say, I guess maybe the feet got mixed up because Lears Kelly went to the ground. And so Marietta, to start this second quarter, will turn the ball over on downs, and Athens will have it 1st down and 10 from their own from their own 30-yard line.
Well, I thought for certain the Tigers would get that call right there. Lears Kelly got body checked by two different defenders in that second level and was knocked to the ground, and so did the ball. So a turnover on downs here for the Tigers, still 0-0 as we start this second quarter of action.
Long out of the shotgun has, again, Whately to his left side. Two receivers up top, single receiver left. Right to left now for Athens, and they give to Whately. He's going to get up across the 30 to the 32, pick up a 2 on the play. So, again, Whately comes into this game as the quarterback normally, although he is a rushing quarterback. He likes to run the football when he's out of the shotgun and things, and so he was their second leading rusher coming in, I believe it was, but they've moved him to the halfback spot, just trying a little anything when you have a young team, Bill.
Yeah, just trying to find the spark, trying to find one of those, those gems of a player that would, coming up through your younger ranks. And but I tell you what, speaking of one, Robbie Swisher for Marietta, number 53, 5'11", 210-pound junior. This kid has been all over the field tonight. Great job.
Timeout Athens, equipment issue, so they're going to use a timeout so they can get Whately back into the game. We'll take one with them. 11:46 to go, second quarter, score tied at 0. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Auto Plus understands what it's like to be a good neighbor. Here at Auto Plus, we are as connected with our local communities as we are to other stores. Your friends at Auto Plus get excited about local sports in the air, bringing winning teams together for some thrilling competition. At Auto Plus, we are always part of the action. We have many open opportunities for success throughout our locations. If you want to join our winning team, apply now at autoplusap.com or come see us in the store.
You expect world-class primary care from Memorial Health System. It's time to expect more, much more. Our patients now also get free virtual urgent care. So expect our expertise everywhere and answers anytime for free. No one else offers this because we're reinventing primary care. So find out more and expect more today from Memorial Health System.
out of the shotgun, the start out of the timeout. 2nd down and 8 for Athens. Jet sweep from left to right, working his way. He went a long way east and west to get 2 yards north and south, but he got the 2 yards. Number 33, Marcus Stevers on the carry there, and bringing up 3rd down and manageable 3rd and 5, let's call it, for Athens here, Bill, with 11:25 to go, 2nd quarter.
Yeah,
Athens.
good job there, Aaron. I'm sorry for the Tigers stringing that one out, really stringing that out and not allowing the Athens to get into that second level. Was waited for that backside pursuit to show up. Now force a 3rd and fairly long here, 3rd and 5.
Still afraid of that double pass as Waitley's out of the halfback spot now. Long's going to look the throw, looks right, rolls left, going to keep the football, still on his feet left side, down the left sideline, and he is going to take a big hit. And they're going to get Marietta for a late hit out of bounds, or is it going to be
I think they
a
might
block in the back and then a late hit? Is it going to be I saw both. And now you have some players getting into it. You're going to see some penalty flags fly a little bit more there as a big hit was delivered on the sidelines, but I think Marietta's point is there was a bigger hit delivered in the back of one of the Tigers.
Yeah, I think it was just an eel that, how you can only block in one direction, Aaron. There was a guy coming back to the football for Athens and laid just a massive block. It was more of I don't even know what they call it these days. Back in the day, we called it a good hit. Now it's
a clip.
It's a clip, or
it's a block of the back.
Unnecessary roughness, right, or defenseless player.
Actually, I think the exact word is defenseless player. So
offsets them.
Yeah, I figured those would be offsetting, and then the pushing and shoving at the end. Your safest bet as an official there with all that was going on is to just offset everything.
Yeah, just penalize them both and try over. Reset it back at the line of scrimmage and try it again.
So where the ball's going to end up is at the 45-yard line of Marietta. And the fortunate thing is no players ejected. And we're back to football with 10:53 to go here in the second quarter. As Long out of the shotgun again with those 3 wide receivers. Waitley's going to get the carry up the middle, dances, and down to the 41-yard line. So picks up 4 on the play. And so Coach White, when I talked to him in the pregame, says, I want to stay patient running the football, and he's done just that.
Yeah, he's stuck right to it. And even though his offense has not had a ton of success running the football, they've done a pretty good job throwing the football downfield and on a couple of plays, but he's still staying within his game plan, Aaron, and going to slowly try and, hammer down on this Marietta defense.
As soon as we say that, they go to 5 wide receivers with Long out of the shotgun. We've seen a draw on this play, and we've also seen some screen passes. And a look to throw, quarterback draw, left side, and hit at the 41-yard line and brought down promptly at the 40-yard line. Coming up, Davis along with Dotson to make the tackle. 10:03 to go, second quarter. Score tied at 0 to bring up 3rd down and let's call it 5 from the 40-yard line of Marietta. They got to get to the 35 to the Bulldogs. Clock continues to tick. Score tied at 0 here.
Bulldogs slowly getting their play in.
Yeah, play clock down to 15, and again out of the shotgun, all by his lonesomes Long, with 3 receivers stacked to the right, single to the left. Long takes a snap again, going to keep it, and he's going to hit for a couple yards on the play, and let's give him 2, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 3. We invite you to stay tuned at halftime as our statistics are made possible by Bill Mannix Sr., financial advisor for Merrill, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. When it comes to numbers, Bill Mannix has more than 20 years of experience helping people with their investment and retirement goals. Call Bill, Kathy Huck, David Treadway, or Sandra Crosby at 740-568-7860 to arrange an appointment to review your financial future. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Finner, Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor member, SIPC, wholly owned subsidiary, Bank of America Corporation. Athens on a 4th down and long, and a sack in the backfield. 2 Tigers in, and it was Dylan Dirth was one of them. And also Teddy Bauer as they bring Long in the backfield down, and Marietta will get great field position off the sack.
But another big play there on defense for Marietta on a 4th down, Aaron. A situation where they've struggled in week 1 and 2. Didn't look so good early on here as they got beat for a long 3rd down. But now that's 2 4th downs in a row. Marietta has been able to come away with that big turnover on downs.
And you won't find many better than that. So tonight, our sack of the game is made possible by your hometown proud local IGA stores. To sack that big grocery list and save big money while you're doing it, keep your grocery dollars local. It's Warren's Plaza IGA at the corner of Muskingum and Colgate Drives to sack your groceries with weekly specials. For that sack of the game, Davis, along with Bauer, will receive a $10 gift card. Good at Warren's Plaza IGA on Muskingum Drive. 8:41 to go. Tigers 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, bring a man to motion. Shelton going to get the carry left side, and he was hit and dropped. It was all there except the left tackle, Bill, got beat off the ball. And coming up on that far side, making a nice tackle, number 6, Levi Neal for Athens. And it's going to set Marietta back 2nd down and let's call it 15.
Yeah, boy, nowhere to go there on the sweep, Aaron. As you said, a great job on the far side by the Athens defensive end, just getting by his man, a quick shoot to the gap, and he was in the backfield. Nowhere to go. It's going to bring up 2nd down and long here for the Tigers. So, try and stay somewhat within your game plan right here. It's 0-0. Just don't want to turn it over in a big spot.
Warden's going to look to throw. This time heaves it down the middle of the field. Lears Kelly. Pass is going to be incomplete. He had someone all over him, and there comes the penalty flag. It came from the back official. His hands were tied down to his side. Was Lears Kelly. I think the only argument that Athens is making is that's not a catchable ball, but with Lears Kelly, you don't know because he can go up and get it.
Well, he was 3 strides away from getting to the football right there, Aaron, and I got to assume he would have probably gotten to it, but he had a guy riding him for the last 5 yards. Great job, good route there by Kelly, getting his inside leverage and just sprinting to the center of the field. Was really going to try and take a shot down the middle where the Tigers, but nevertheless, it's going to end on a 1st down for them, and it's going to move the ball across midfield. Right around the 41-yard line is where the Tigers will continue this drive, 1st and 10.
Lutchman Singh checks in for Marietta. Lears Kelly splits out left. Out of the shotgun, Warden. He's going to look to throw. Does so right side. Lutchman Singh just over his head and couldn't quite come up with it. We're going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for Marietta. And so Marietta with 7:48 to go. Bill has gone to the air a little bit here in the 2nd quarter, and they've hit a few.
Yeah, they've hit a few, and I guess it does keep that defense a bit on their heels as they, mixing it up, maybe trying to show a little bit more balance there to try and slow down that rush of the Athens defense, as they've done a great job getting into the backfield, creating havoc so far. Maybe the pass game just trying to slow them down a little bit.
Lutchman Singh and Kelly to your left. Warden out of the shotgun. Going to fake give. Gets it to Lutchman Singh in the open field. Tries to make a man miss. Now a fumble on the play. Going to be picked up by Athens. Athens defender rumbling down inside Marietta territory to the 43-yard line. And that is where Athens will have 1st down and 10. As I believe it was number 53 scooping it up. And that would be Wiley Anderson. Regardless, it'll be Athens football on the little screen pass. Lutchman Singh there had the move, went to juke someone, Bill, and had it knocked out of his hands.
Yeah, he just didn't have the ball tucked. He had it kind of laying out to the side. He forearmed the football to try to make a move, and you got to tuck that ball in. You got to get it in tight. You know the defense is coming at you. They want the football. They're coming after the football. Unfortunately for the Tigers, they're going to give this one back, and quite a bit of time here on the clock still for Athens, a pretty good field position.
1st down and 10 from the Marietta 43. And out of the shotgun, Long again. He takes a waist-high snap that's a little low. Give on the left side to Waitley. Waitley down near the 35-yard line, so he's going to get 7-8 on the play, and it'll bring up 2nd down and short on a little sweep play from right to left for Athens.
Yeah, just kind of pretty good play right there. I mean, offensively, they did a good job stringing that out, freezing that linebacker. He really didn't know where to go. He didn't know who to attack, the tailback, the quarterback. He kind of stuck on his heels, created just enough space to pick up pretty good yardage there for the Bulldogs, and now a 2nd down and 2.
7:04 to go, 2nd quarter, score tied at 0. Aaron Cassidy, Bill Parks here at Athens High School. So glad that you're with us. And it's going to be Waitley again on the carry left side, and a nice job dropping him for a loss was Bryce Dotson coming up and making a tackle. So 2nd and short, it's going to go to 3rd down and 7 for Athens. 6:43 to go, score tied at 0 here in the 2nd quarter.
Boy, a big play right there by Dotson. A great recognition of that play. He saw it coming. That was a That was a film play right there, I think, Aaron. He knew exactly what was coming based off formation and motion. He was able to get in the backfield, make a big stop. Now 3rd and long for the Bulldogs.
We've yet to see Athens go long. Let's see if this isn't it. Well, they're going to keep it on the ground. Whaley again is going to try to dance out a little tackle. Does. Gets down near the 35 to the 34-yard line. Going to be just shy of a first down. It'll bring up 4th down and 1 for Athens with 6:08 to go. Second quarter. Score tied at 0, but the ball's at the 34-yard line of Marietta.
Yeah, I got to assume this is four down territory right here for Athens, as they've gone for just about every possession so far has been a 4-down possession.
Yeah, you're in no man's land here. They're going to split the receivers out, but I'm with you.
But
Go.
4th and very short. You got to think they're going to spread them out, and you're going to see a QB sneak right up the middle here, Aaron, just to keep the chains moving.
Long, out of the shotgun, receivers all over the place. He's all by his lonesome. He's probably going to rock and just take off. He does. He's hit, and he is stuffed. The Tigers stuff him on 4th down. And it's going to be Marietta football as the looks at it right now where they have it spotted. Still waiting on the official. And they're going to measure for it. The ball is going to be at the 34, and that is going to be a really good spot where they spot it right now at, but this is going to be close.
It's going to be a very, very tight one, but a big situation here. If Marietta is able to get this turnover, Aaron. Oh, no, they're going to go ahead and they're going to call it turnover on downs.
They are.
First
okay,
and
I
10
thought they
Marietta.
called out the chains, and I thought that was going to be a really good spot.
Big spot here for Marietta to maybe try and get something on the board here with toward the end of this first half.
Tigers go back to the 2-back look with the wing back, and they're going to give on the left side. That's going to be to Davis. And Davis is going to get little to no gain on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and let's call it 9. And so Marietta with 5:17 to go. 2 timeouts for Marietta, 2 timeouts for Athens.
Boy, it was almost there for Marietta, Aaron. There was a huge hole opening up the middle of the field. There was a little bit of a cutback once you got to the hashes. And the tailback, the fullback for Marietta, just didn't see that cutback and missed the opportunity there. But now 2nd down and 9.
2nd and 9 for Marietta. They split 2 receivers to the left. Warden's going to look the throw, and a slant pass is going to be incomplete, a little too low for his wide receiver, and Lears Kelly. The design of the play was instead of going out in the flats like they did on the last play, they tried to run the slant across the middle, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. 4:48 to go here in this second quarter, and our score still tied at 0. Big 3rd and 9 here from Marietta.
Yeah, 3rd and 9, and that one stops the clock as well, Aaron, on that incomplete pass. So 4:48 to go for the Tigers. Plenty of time here in this second half, but they got to move the chains.
Split backs again on the backfield, and they send a man in motion, and it's going to be a pitch out to Shelton, and he is swarmed in the backfield on a broken play. I'm not sure what happened there. All the way back to their own 25-yard line, a loss of 10, punting situation here for the Tigers with 4:34 to go in the second quarter. So it'll be Lang on the punt for Marietta, and there's only one guy back here deep for Athens on this punt, Bill, and Marietta runs on the long snapper. And
see if Lang just gets a foot on this one or if he shoots this one for the sidelines once again.
No rush. Athens it's almost like a scrimmage, like they don't come at it at all. And an end-over-end kick, going to take a big Tiger bounce. That is a big punt there by Lang. All the way down to the 27-yard line. 3:59 to go. Score tied at 0. Quick timeout. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
When you're a business born from integrity, you have a reputation to uphold. When you're a real estate agency that has generations of loyal customers, you hold fast to your principles. McCarthy Real Estate is proud to reinstate its status as an independent agency. For McCarthy Real Estate, every day brings opportunities to connect willing buyers with willing sellers. It's a rewarding experience threefold. McCarthy Real Estate is the area's most trusted independent real estate agency, where good business starts and ends with a handshake. It's a great time to list a house, make a move, and let McCarthy help.
3:59 to go, second quarter, after the change in possessions. And the Bulldogs it's going to be a quarterback keeper up the middle and breaking a couple tackles down the left sideline. That is long, and he's going to fumble it, but out of bounds as he crosses midfield down to the 43-yard line. And so that is where it'll be 1st down and 10 for Athens, as Long just had it stripped last minute out of his arms, but out of bounds, luckily for Athens. Unfortunately for Marietta, with 3:48 to go. Score tied at 0 here in the second quarter.
Yeah, just a little read option right there. Good job by Young pulling that ball back out of the belly of his fullback. Find a little room on the edge and a huge pickup.
So Long again out of the shotgun as he's going to pitch it, fake pitch. Now he's going to flip it to Whately out in the flats. He's going to be cut down like a tree at the 39-yard line. Lots of asking about how math class is going between the two players down there on the sidelines, and it'll bring up a nice gain for Athens after 4. 2nd and 6, let's call it. 3:30 to go in the second quarter. That's what they were talking about, math class.
Oh, I'm sure that was exactly what they were talking about. It was.
How's your Friday evening? Good, thank you.
Pretty good hit there, though, as he was able to. Whose groundhog was that Heflin on that run there?
Yeah, well, no, it was Whately on the run.
Okay. But
No,
man,
it was
really cut down.
So
on
now
this near side by Dotson.
Out of the shotgun again, and it's going to be a botched snap. It was going to be tried to direct snap back to Whately, who, again, with him being a quarterback, you just got to kind of keep an eye on him. So a procedure false start, 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6, going to become 2nd down now and 11. 3:01 to go, and what seems to be a pretty long first half of play.
Yeah, we got started a little bit later
Yeah, we
than
did.
normal,
You're right.
but yeah, it's still a pretty long game so far. It's been kind of a strange first half. Not obviously a whole lot of offense going on, at least not a whole lot of scoring going on. Both teams actually been able to move the ball fairly decent, Aaron. It's just like we just saw here. You know, they're taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back because of these penalties.
Looking to throw. They're going to flip it out into the flats. That's Whately. Makes a man miss, and now he's going to cut it back up, take a big hit. Still on his feet near the 41. It ends in a 3-yard gain, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and long.
Yeah, good job gang tackling there by the Tigers on that far side. They were able to get quite a few black helmets to the football.
2:34 to go here in the second quarter. Both teams with 2 timeouts. 3rd down, a big one here, 3rd and 9. And if you get something here, if you're Athens, probably 4-down territory. Stay tuned at halftime. Madeline Sweeney, our halftime guest, Hall of Fame inductee here in the 2020 year.
I'll tell you, Aaron, if I'm Marietta, I'm bringing somebody hot right here. Just blitz at this quarterback, make him make a decision.
And he's going to look to throw out in the flats. Ball is going to be caught at the 42-yard line. Nice tackle as the ball was caught by David Sharp, but Davis out here in the flats makes a nice open field tackle. 1:55 to go, so who shows their cards first here? Marietta with 2 timeouts, Athens with 2 timeouts, but it's a decision time for Athens. Do we punt or do we go for it here with our ball, the ball their own, or the Marietta 41? Marietta's going to let this clock go smartly.
Yeah, it's kind of decision time a little bit here. I mean, you turn this ball over right now, you're turned over to Marietta in pretty good field position, although they haven't been able to move the football all that successfully. But a big spot here for the Bulldogs.
Here we go. They're going to go for it, at least do the Bulldogs. They're going to look to throw, pressure up the middle. Long's going to keep it. He's breaking a couple tackles, picks up a 1st down at the 25-yard line. He didn't have anything downfield. He kept it and just weaved in between a couple Tiger tacklers. And he picks up a 1st down, and Moore keeps the drive alive, more importantly, with 1:13 to go before half. Score tied at 0 here between Marietta and Athens.
No fault to the Marietta secondary there. Good job downfield, shutting down the wide receivers, and the quarterback had to take it on his own.
Whaley's going to get the carry right side, dives forward for a gain of maybe 2 on the play, and Athens is okay right now with the clock under a minute to go with their 2 timeouts. 52 seconds to be exact, score tied at 0. 2nd down and long. So really it kind of depends here from a timeout standpoint what you do on this play. The ball is at the Tiger 23. Athens moving from right to left, score tied at 0. Long's going to look to throw, looks right, rolls left, still looking, and now he's going to keep it inside the 15, and he's going to finally be dropped at the 12-yard line, picks up plenty for a 1st down, and still 25 seconds to go here in the half.
Yeah, great job pickup there. Picking up enough for the 1st down for the Bulldogs, Aaron. It's going to take him down inside that 15. Like you said, I think they're going to spot this right around the 12-yard line.
And there's
the Bulldogs moving the football in cranking down in 25 seconds left here in the first half.
Tiger down here on this near side, and they're going to pause and take a look at him. We will as well. 25 seconds to go. We'll bring those 25 seconds to you when we come back. It is Marietta nothing, Athens nothing. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
At Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos located in Williamstown, it's about vehicles and it's about you. Sales experience on this lot is one thing, but people experience is above all. At Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos of Williamstown, the team has a passion for helping customers and put car sales experience, people experience, and passion together, and you get the most satisfying, hassle-free car buying experience you've ever had. Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos of Williamstown, West Virginia side of the Williamstown Bridge.
25 seconds to go here in this second quarter. Marietta 0, Athens 0, but the Bulldogs threatening right before half here. They have a 1st and 10 from the Tiger 12. Marietta's been a couple times this year, or this game, Bill, and has held up. Right here's a big situation.
Yeah, their defense has actually been pretty stout on 3rd and 4th down specifically in the aspect where they've kind of struggled a little bit in week 1 and 2, but the back's against the wall here. The Tigers see if they can clamp down and maybe come away with at least force Athens to go for 3.
Young's going to look to throw on a wheel route towards the end zone, and the pass is going to be in and out of the hands. Lucky for Marietta, it was Wheatley just, I think, got tripped up near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he just got his own feet on. He had tripped up underneath of him there, and he was kind of trying to turn back to try and find the football, got his body sideways, and almost went into the old karaoke drill.
Nicely designed play, though.
Tangled his feet up, and that ball went. There was actually 2 guys in the end zone there that he probably could have hit. He could have gone over the top as well to the corner, but nevertheless, it's going to be incomplete and second down now, 2nd and 10.
So Long out of the shotgun again, and he's going to give to Wheatley. And Wheatley's going to squirt down inside the 5 near the goal line, and going to be stopped at the 1-yard line, and a timeout Athens with 12 seconds to go. They stop them at the 1. It is enough for a first down. So it'll be a defensive look here for Marietta. We'll keep it right here. And again, remind you, your halftime statistics are going to be made possible by Merrill, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. Merrill, they know that just like tonight's game, there's a strategy, a game plan, and a hopeful outcome. Same should hold true for your financial future. Call Bill Mannix, Kathy Huck, David Treadway, or Sandra Crosby for an appointment to discuss your investments and retirement goals. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Finner, Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, member SIPC, and wholly owned subsidiary. Bank of America Corporation. They say go Tigers. 12 seconds to go, Bill. And here, Athens has a lot of different options. This is the one time I do like a spread offense because you could go with so many different looks.
Yeah, that spread offense, really, when you're down inside the 5, you can spread that defense out tremendously when you only need a couple of feet to get in the end zone. I got to imagine we're going to see that out of the shotgun formation, likely a QB sneak or that read option.
The ball's technically on the 2-yard line. As Athens goes right to left, they have 1 timeout left. And a give is to Wheatley. He's going to be hit, and he is going to be shy of the the goal line. And another timeout here, Athens, with 7 seconds to go. And so the Tigers hold first right there. So this should be the last play of the half because Athens has no timeouts left and only 7 seconds. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line.
Yeah, great job there by the Tigers, clogging that middle, clogging that inside. The linebackers coming downhill, filling the holes, and I didn't get a number on it, but somebody met Wheatley over the top right at the line of scrimmage, and boy, they didn't give a bit defensively as Wheatley went straight down to the sidelines and, in fact, hit him hard enough to break his helmet because he just switched his helmet out.
Yeah, Wheatley has to switch helmets here, and
which I assume is not his helmet.
So now he puts someone else's helmet on, and
it's kind of scary.
Yeah, that's something I'm sure that they don't want to happen, but with 7 seconds to go, it'll bring up goal line situation here. Last play of the first half. Score tied at 0. Athens has the ball at the Tiger 1-yard line. They're going to go spread offense with Long all by his lonesome out of the shotgun. Let's see what they dial up here. Tigers showing pressure. And it's a quarterback keeper up the middle, diving into the end zone, touchdown. Touchdown Athens with 4 seconds to go in the first half from 1 yard out. It was their quarterback and Braden Young, the sophomore, who just punched it forward into the end zone, and they did a good job of spreading Marietta out with 4 guys. And really, at that point, it's just man on man.
Yeah, they were just trying to get as many guys out of the box as possible, meaning in between those tackles, and they were able to do so, and it was really thin inside. A good push up front from those center 3 of that Bulldog offensive line, and the quarterback just follows them in.
So with the point after attempt up, and it is good. So we still have 4 seconds to go in this first half of play. Marietta will get what you would think a kick return here. They do get the football coming out of half, this Marietta, as they deferred to the second half, but odd first half of play results in a big touchdown at the end of what would be the end of the first half. And I say big because
it's the only one.
Points are by premium, but yards have come at a premium at this point too for both teams.
Yeah, it sure has. A great job there by Athens as they were able to finally capitalize on one of those drives. They've had a couple of pretty decent drives as the Bulldogs have. They've been derailed by penalties, 3rd, 4th down penalties that have put them behind the sticks. But on this one, they're able to capitalize, get this one into the end zone and possibly try and take a 7-0 lead into half. But the Tigers are going to get an opportunity here. It's just a matter of what is Athens going to do with this ball off the tee.
Shelton deep back for Marietta. You have Dotson on one side along with Skylar Adams on the other. And right in the middle is Junior Smith. So if they go with a short kick, which you would assume they're not going to try to give Marietta an opportunity to return it, this should go right at Junior Smith, who can make some things happen with the football in his hands. Thanks to Athens press box staff tonight and their athletic director taking good care of us. As soon as we walk in, pulled pork, all kinds of food. So here we go. Athens set the kickoff as they finally tee it up. And what has been a just first half that's moseyed on a Friday night. And it's going to be a kickoff that is going to be fielded by Dotson at the 25. And he's across the 30. He's at the 35. Dotson almost breaks a tackle that would have put him down the sidelines instead. There'll be 2 seconds, which I don't understand how there's 2 seconds on the clock. Let's see if they go ahead and say the half. They do. The clock goes down to 0. It is Athens 7, Marietta nothing. When we come back on the other side, we'll hear from, again, Hall of Famer Madeline Sweeney, as she is going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame here in a couple weeks here at Marietta. Bill and I will come back also with statistics and more. Up next on the halftime show, you're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Auto Plus understands what it's like to be a good neighbor. Here at Auto Plus, we are as connected with our local communities as we are to other stores. Your friends at Auto Plus get excited about local sports in the air, bringing winning teams together for some thrilling competition. At Auto Plus, we are always part of the action. We have many open opportunities for success throughout our locations. If you want to join our winning team, apply now at autoplusap.com or come see us in the store.
Take on your next seasonal project with help from Apex True Value. Start with driveway repairs. Right now, a 4.75-gallon bucket of Blackjack Drive Max 1000 filler and sealer is only $32.99. And prep for paint with a gallon of primer, sealer, and stain killer for just $21.99. Plus, keep up on car and general maintenance with a gallon of antifreeze for $16.99 or a 14.4-ounce can of WD-40 for only $9.99. Shop these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value. Certain exclusions apply. See store for details.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. And it's that commitment to community that allows us to focus on what's most important, you. People's Bank offers all the financial services and products that you would expect. But it's the relationships we build with our clients through 120 years of service that truly makes People's Bank your bank. We would love the chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
You expect world-class primary care from Memorial Health System. It's time to expect more, much more. Our patients now also get free virtual urgent care. So expect our expertise everywhere and answers anytime for free. No one else offers this because we're reinventing primary care. So find out more and expect more today from Memorial Health System.
Johnny Warfin, pleased to be with another Spotlight Hall of Fame interview in the Marietta High School Athletic Hall of Fame 2022. Enter Maddie Swaney from the Marietta High School class of 2005. Congratulations, first off, Maddie, and maybe for the listeners, just a little bit about where are you now and what you're up to.
Thanks very much, Johnny. I appreciate it. I'm currently, I live in Stillwater, Oklahoma. I am the assistant women's golf coach here at Oklahoma State University. This is now my fourth season, going on my fourth season here at OSU. And previous to that, I was coaching at my alma mater, Kent State University, for 8 years.
Talk a little bit about the early years of Maddie Swaney as it pertains to mentors, how a young girl gets into the game of golf, probably not easy, and then you were probably managing other sports at the same time, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I probably got into golf a little bit later than most. I was around 12, 13 years old and kind of was, at the country club, and my neighbor was Diane Robinson, and she kind of took me out there at times, chip around and kind of introduced me to that. And Joe Matheny, he really was good to me as well. He's a high school golf coach and obviously math teacher. And so just kind of with that, he was really good to me as well. And it feels like so long ago. I was thinking about that the other day. I've almost lived more of my life outside Marietta than I have in Marietta at this point. But back to golf, I have an older brother as well. His name's Andy, and he was an athlete in high school. He played baseball and soccer, but he played golf for fun with his friends. And I always looked up to my older brother, and I remember kind of just tagging along with him to play golf. And I really started to just, love golf from there.
Maddie Swaney is our guest going into the Marietta High School Athletic Hall of Fame 2022. She comes from the class of 2005. And at some point, Maddie, did you say, man, I'm really good at basketball, I'm really good at softball, but I'm great at golf? Or did somebody else tell you that and say, hone in there?
I think for me, I really did enjoy, as I, kind of progressed into high school. I played, soccer and baseball growing up, and then kind of soccer kind of went away from me, and I played basketball. Same with basketball, kind of went away from me. And when I went into high school, I played softball, and I started playing golf when I was in junior high. And honestly, kind of my last 2 years of high school, I started just really loving golf a lot more, and I still love softball. I just felt like I really wanted to play golf a lot more. And so I kind of just said, I'm going to just go full on into this golf thing. Playing baseball, I think, and softball really helped me with golf, honestly.
All right. Well, thanks for allowing me. I'm going then and now a little bit on you, and I appreciate you rolling with me. But if we talk to Maddie Swaney, the coach, that part that I just hear you say you love the game, and I hear some coaches say sometimes, well, just keep them, forget about this and this and this, just keep them loving the game. That's probably a big part of it, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I think, and it's hard now because I with recruiting and, they talk about specialization and sports. I'm honestly still an advocate for kids to play multiple sports as long as they can. I think it's great to have that passion for that, that really good passion for that one sport. I think it's also really important, though, to continue playing those other sports because you may never get to play those in that kind of environment ever again.
Maddie Swaney is our guest. We're going to take a break here. This is a Hall of Fame Spotlight interview as she will go into the 2022 class of the Marietta High School Athletic Hall of Fame, and we'll be back with a little transition from high school to college with Maddie right after this timeout.
Hey, it's football season, and when it comes to big plays, big hits, and big-time players, there's only one Tiger Big Drill of the game. The Tiger Big Drill of the game is made possible by the Fry Dental Group. Sure, they whiten teeth, fix cavities, and make bad teeth better, but make no mistake about it. When it comes Friday night, they get fired up for football. The Tiger Big Drill of the game, brought to you by the Fry Dental Group, 1309 Green Street. Exceptional dentistry for extraordinary smiles.
At People's Bank, our vision is to be the best community bank in America. And it's that commitment to community that allows us to focus on what's most important, you. People's Bank offers all the financial services and products that you would expect. But it's the relationships we build with our clients through 120 years of service that truly makes People's Bank your bank. We would love the chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Auto Plus understands what it's like to be a good neighbor. Here at Auto Plus, we are as connected with our local communities as we are to other stores. Your friends at Auto Plus get excited about local sports in the air, bringing winning teams together for some thrilling competition. At Auto Plus, we are always part of the action. We have many open opportunities for success throughout our locations. If you want to join our winning team, apply now at autoplusap.com or come see us in the store.
At Honest Fred's Flooring, there's no peak season. In the spring and summer, we might sell more wood flooring. In the fall and winter, more carpeting. We're in the business of listening to our customers and creating what they want. So let me give you the secret mission statement: give people what they want. Honest Fred's Flooring, Marietta, Parkersburg, and Spencer.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
Johnny Wolf along with Maddie Swaney and a Hall of Fame class of 2022. Curious, Maddie, about that phone call or that recruiting trip or how you land. Obviously the All-States and accolades are going to endear you to a lot of schools, but talk a little bit about the process and how you landed to the Golden Flashes.
Yeah, recruiting is a little bit different now than it was then. I recall I played in some bigger independent junior tournaments back in the day, and I remember getting the handwritten letters from the coaches, and that was so exciting. And then the more you kind of go in and go along, you kind of narrow it down, or some coaches seem more interested. I went on a few visits, and honestly, Kent State was kind of a later deal for me. I think it was, now it would be really late, kind of October of my senior year. I really went up there and visited, and honestly, it was the coach, Mike Morrow is his name, who really drew me to Kent State. He was just so down to earth, and just somebody I felt like that would, help me become a much better player. And it just felt like that place felt like a home to me. And I think about it now, and I would never change that situation and that experience for anything.
Your business degree, a master's degree, were you always driven toward the coaching part, or did you get drawn that way?
I was probably more drawn to that in my senior year. I loved playing the game of golf. I, though, realized how much commitment it was going to take if you ever wanted to play professionally. And I knew for myself that was probably not realistic for me. And so I remember having conversations with my coach, Mike, about why he loved coaching, what it was, why he was in coaching. And I can vividly remember those conversations even to this day about how he's such a competitor, and he keeps them competitive, keeps them around, the younger generation. He gets to help develop people. And those were things that stuck with me. And so that was always in the back of my mind, that was something that, at that point that, maybe one day I would have interest in doing this. And then kind of 2 years after I was out of college, I had gotten a message from him asking if I was interested in coaching, because I had stayed in communication with him. Hey, I see there's this job open, and then I never applied for it. And so he actually just knew that I was interested and always kept it in the back of his mind, I guess.
So tell me on a person, it doesn't have to be about golf or anything, but I think our listeners would love to know what's cool about Stillwater, Oklahoma. Anything stand out and what you really like about that place?
There is no doubt this community has a passion for Oklahoma State athletics. It's a smaller town, 50,000 people, maybe 25,000 students, so maybe 75 with the student population. And you come to Oklahoma State and everybody's wearing orange and black. They are cowboys and cowgirls. And it's like a family, honestly. In this world of, athletics, there's a lot of corporate ness and big-time college athletics,
Sure.
But here it feels like a family.
That's fantastic. And then I don't think I have to ask this question. I feel like I know the answer because I can hear it in your voice, but you like what you're doing?
Oh, yeah, it's great. I'm actually sitting here at the golf course right now. Just course. I mean, it's like my second home. So it's awesome.
Congratulations, well deserved. 2022 class, Marietta High School Athletic Hall of Fame, Marietta High School class 2005 Hall of Famer Maddie Swain. Thanks for being so generous with your time.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, it's football season, and when it comes to big plays, big hits, and big-time players, there's only one Tiger Big Drill of the game. The Tiger Big Drill of the game is made possible by the Fry Dental Group. Sure, they whiten teeth, fix cavities, and make bad teeth better, but make no mistake about it. When it comes Friday night, they get fired up for football. The Tiger Big Drill of the game, brought to you by the Fry Dental Group, 1309 Green Street. Exceptional dentistry for extraordinary smiles.
At McCarthy Real Estate, when the fast-paced world has you running in all directions, it's nice to know there's a quiet place at the end of the day. If the street out front is a little too loud, or if you don't feel comfortable asking the neighbors for a cup of sugar, make the move. At McCarthy Real Estate, the only way to get into the right home is to take a look around. New homes being listed happen every day in our office, and the thing that changes more quickly is the sign that goes from for sale to sold. McCarthy Real Estate. Find us at MariettaRealEstate.com.
Pioneer Chevrolet Cadillac has been selling cars for a long time. And now with the networking power and the inventory of 7 local lots in the Pioneer Family Auto Group, your number one choice for car buying, just open the door to bigger inventory selections, delivery options, at the ready service locations, and the most well-connected sales team that works together to satisfy you. Pioneer Chevrolet Cadillac. They know their customers. They know you. Stop in or shop online at PioneerFamilyAuto.com.
McCarthy Real Estate is back to doing what they do best. Let McCarthy list your home. As an independent real estate agency, the process is in the relationship, a marriage of buyers and sellers of homes and properties that has thrived for more than 6 decades. No franchise can simulate loyalty, and no other agency holds a candle to tradition. McCarthy Real Estate, the area's foremost independent real estate agency, offering global access and real local service. 2nd Street, Marietta, and online at MariettaRealEstate.com. Serving the Mid-Ohio Valley for 65 years.
7-0 our halftime score back here at Athens High School. Aaron Cassidy, Bill Parks, and you. We are so glad you're with us on this Friday night. Good game in the first half. Close game, I should say. A little bit sloppy between two teams. Looking to get that turned around here in the second half. As, you know, Bill, you take a look at Athens punching that touchdown in at the very end of the first half of play. And it was just a little back and forth. Big drive for Marietta to come out here to start things off, just from a momentum standpoint. Last couple weeks not getting in the end zone. Now you're another quarter, so you're 6 quarters that you're scoreless from an offensive standpoint.
Yeah, really, they just as, you know, as a little confidence boost and just to refresh that, you know, you're doing things correctly. You're moving the football you're just not scoring points. And a lot of that is indicative of turnovers, of putting the ball on the ground, as we've seen them do again tonight with, with a big fumble off of a reception from Lutchman, and that was in a situation where, it kind of hurt. It kind of hurt any little bit of momentum they had offensively in moving the football, but it's been that in week 1 and 2 as well, as those fumbles, those turnovers in big situations and big times of the game, and and also with the penalties.
After the 20, 30-yard gain, you get a 15-yard penalty that brought you back to a 3rd and long. It's just those things now you got to fix in the locker room.
It just derails everything that you seem like you're working for all game long, and this. Just be honest, some of these drives were not easy drives. I mean, these guys are grinding. They're playing hard, trying to move the football. They're sustaining, 7, 8, 9 play drives, and then, and then it gets derailed by a block in the back or a hold or whatever it might be, and it just really slows the offense down so much. It becomes hard to overcome every possession.
Take a look at your halftime statistics again tonight, made possible by Bill Mannix, Senior Financial Advisor at Merrill, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. When it comes to numbers, Bill Mannix has more than 20 years of experience helping people with their investment and retirement goals. Call Bill, Kathy Huck, David Treadway, or Sandra Crosby, 740-568-7860 to arrange an appointment to review your financial future. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Finner, and Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, member SIPC, and wholly owned subsidiary. Bank of America Corporation, they say go Tigers. And offensive plays, it has been Athens with the ball control tonight, 38 plays to Marietta's 17. 17 minutes of time possession right now for the Bulldogs. Coach White talked about in the pregame how he wanted to control running the football, and they've done that from a time of possession standpoint. 17 minutes to about 7 minutes for Marietta. Offensive yards, Marietta under the 100-yard mark, 47 yards for the Tigers, 182 for Athens. Many of those came on the last drive. Marietta 10 rushers for 5 yards. Athens, how about this, Bill? They've rushed the ball of their 38 plays 30 times for 156 yards. Marietta's 2 of 7 throwing the football for 42 yards, 5 of 8 for Athens for 26 yards. Marietta, a turnover, 2 turnovers. They lost 1. Athens, they turned it over, but really didn't lose it. They did turn it over on a 4th down drive. For Marietta, 0 of 3 on 3rd down, a big stat for Athens. They're 4 of 8, 50% on 3rd down. Marietta 0 of 1 on 4th. Athens 1 of 5. That 1 came big to continue the drive alive for Athens. 2 penalties for 15 for Marietta, 7 for 50 for Athens. If you take a look at the plays just overall at the end of the game, the end of the half is where it Landon Wheatley 1-yard touchdown to put Athens up 6-0, and the point after attempt was up and good. So individual statistics, Warden for Marietta, 2 of 7 for 42 yards. Weston Davis, 2 carries for 14 yards. Dotson, 2 carries for 6. Shelton has 6 for -15. He's had a couple big loss-type plays, Bill, and then 1 catch for 39 yards for Lears Kelly. For Athens, 5 of 8 for Young, 26 yards, we mentioned, and he also has 15 carries for 101 yards. Wheatley has 13 for 56, but just looking strictly at statistics, Bill, Marietta's got to get the ground game going. Offensive plays, they've only ran 17 of them, and of those, 10 have been on the grounds. They usually have 17 in the first couple drives. And so you got to get things going offensively is an understatement for Marietta.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's going to, if they can get things going offensively, it's going to pay dividends for them on the other side of the ball as well, is to keep the defense off the field. Granted, it is Ironman football. You're essentially seeing the same guys on both sides of the football. But when you can get some sort of offensive momentum where you're controlling the line of scrimmage, you're controlling the possession, you put a different sense of pressure on the opposing offense to where, it gives your defense more opportunities out there to make plays as well. So, as much as you love to see, the offense just go out here and score all kinds of points, if they're able to do that, it's going to open up things on both sides of the football for them. And this Marietta team really needs to put together a second half of football where all three facets of the game are solid, defensively, offensively, and special teams.
Remember Butter being the old boxer, right?
Yeah.
And if he got a hold of you, he'd put you out. And I feel like that's where Marietta is offensively right now, where if they could get some consistency going, to throw in the old boxing adage there, Butterbean, he was one of my favorite boxers back in the day. And I think Marietta, if they could just get some confidence, I think that's what's going to come down to, is the confidence in running the football, and then the consistency will come with that. So we'll see what the Tigers come up with here offensively. They will get the football to start the second half around the corner, as we're about 2 minutes from second half action. It is Athens 7, Marietta nothing. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
McCarthy Real Estate is back to doing what they do best. Let McCarthy list your home. As an independent real estate agency, the process is in the relationship. A marriage of buyers and sellers of homes and properties that has thrived for more than 6 decades. No franchise can simulate loyalty, and no other agency holds a candle to tradition. McCarthy Real Estate, the area's foremost independent real estate agency, offering global access and real local service. 2nd Street, Marietta, and online at MariettaRealEstate.com. Serving the Mid-Ohio Valley for 65 years.
This is Honest Fred from Honest Fred's Flooring. And since we're being honest, my name is actually Mike. And all of this is irrelevant compared to what we do at Honest Fred's Flooring. We save people money on their flooring choices they want. So let's change the old adage to put your money where your feet are, because at Honest Fred's, we walk the walk. Stop by Marietta, Parkersburg, or Spencer.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
You expect world-class primary care from Memorial Health System. It's time to expect more, much more. Our patients now also get free virtual urgent care. So expect our expertise everywhere and answers anytime for free. No one else offers this because we're reinventing primary care. So find out more and expect more today from Memorial Health System.
Hey, it's football season, and when it comes to big plays, big hits, and big-time players, there's only one Tiger Big Drill of the game. The Tiger Big Drill of the game is made possible by the Fry Dental Group. Sure, they whiten teeth, fix cavities, and make bad teeth better, but make no mistake about it. When it comes Friday night, they get fired up for football. The Tiger Big Drill of the game, brought to you by the Fry Dental Group, 1309 Green Street. Exceptional dentistry for extraordinary smiles.
Just minutes away from the second half action, Aaron Cassidy, Bill Parks, Derek Jones back at the studio. Thank him for keeping us straight. Maddie Sweeney was our halftime guest. We heard from her. She is the golf coach at Oklahoma State, right?
Yeah, Oklahoma State University, I think 2016 Assistant Coach of the Year.
Inducted into the Marietta Hall of Fame in just a couple weeks. We'll be playing those halftime interviews because Hall of Fame weekend is around the corner, and some really good ones going in this year. So make sure that you check that out. We'll have it for you right here on local radio, those interviews, as the weeks continue on. 12 minutes put on the clock. Kicking from right to left will be Athens. Marietta will see if they can get something started here offensively after only running 17 first-half plays. That's something I didn't realize as the game was going along. It didn't seem like it was only 17 plays, and it has been Athens dominating the time of possession, but they're only up 7-0. Tigers looking to get back into it, and here's the kickoff, and it's going to be taken by Dotson, and he is going to be thrown down at the 29-yard line, trying to make a cut. He slipped a little bit, which makes me wonder if this field turf's starting to get a little dew after that heat, and then kind of a cool air blowing through Athens, Ohio here.
Yeah, I tell you what, it feels good. Got the window open here. Got a little breeze coming through.
Window's always open.
And,
always. To your dismay
like
sometimes.
Football. Feels like football season here finally. We're getting closer, but I'll tell you what, for the Tigers, it seems to be a struggle right now. But trying to get something going and get some offense moving to move the football. Looks like the Tigers coming out now in that wing set again.
And it's a trap play up the middle and bouncing it outside, and then near the 30-yard line, gets maybe a play or a yard or two on the carry. Bill, and see, it was Davis, or check that, Britton on the carry.
Yeah, Britton on the carry. Looks like he checks out and Davis checks in. Tigers trying to get something going here now. 2nd down and long. Call it 2nd and 9 for the Tigers at the 30-yard line.
Under center goes Warden. 2 backs in the backfield, a single receiver to the left side. Shelton's going to get the carry left side, and just nothing doing there. Right now, up front, winning the line of scrimmage is Athens, and more specifically, Levi Neal as they go to his side. He plays the wide side of the field, and he is just manhandling the Tigers up front right now, single-handedly coming from that middle linebacker spot.
Yeah, he's done a great job on that edge, Aaron, coming upfield, keeping that right outside shoulder open on the right side, left obviously on the left side, but doing a great job keeping the outside arm, forcing things back inside, but cleaning it up himself.
Warden out of the shotgun, is going to look to throw, now flushed out of the pocket, rolls left, still rolling. Now he's going to keep it and scoot out of bounds, just a yard on the carry. So a 4th down and a punting situation here for Marietta. As not much going at all there for the Tigers on the ground. And although, Bill, with this kind of offense, we talked about a little bit during halftime, you just got to stick with it. Coach Show does a really good job of not forcing it, but sticking with it, mixing some different plays in. And so you got to come up big defensively here as Marietta has all game with the punt here by Lang. And Lang's going to get another great spiral punt. It's going to be fair caught at the 39-yard line, dangerously at the 39-yard line. And so that is where Athens will start 1st and 10. There's no love lost between these two teams tonight, is there, Bill?
No, not at all. It's a little chippy down there and looked like the return man. And
I didn't get a number on it either.
I think it was number 2, Wheatley was the return man. He did not like the greeting he got at the end of that play. He almost coughed it right up.
I think that's what happened. That's what the Tiger who fell on him thought it was almost a fumble. So that's why there was no penalty flag on it. Now to the shotgun goes Athens at their own 40-yard line. As they give, nope, they're going to look to throw. Do so out in the flats. Ball caught to the 42. Check that, make it the 39-yard line. Adams comes up, makes the tackle for a gain of 2 on the play. The pitch out here on this wide side of the field was the David Sharp, who just caught kind of a swing pass out of the slot, if you will.
Yeah, good job by Skylar Adams coming up from that X position. He's a sophomore, cutting him down for a little pickup. Now 2nd down and 8 for the Athens Bulldogs approaching midfield.
So out of the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. And the straight snap back and a give to Wheatley. And he's going to be wrapped up, dropped for just 1 on the carry. It's going to bring up 3rd down, and let's call it 7 on the play. So defense right now and premium for both of these teams, or playing well, I should say, for both of these teams. But remember, it was Athens, was 9:37 to go in this 3rd quarter, and they lead 7-0 with the big-time advantage on the game clock in that first half, over 17 minutes of offense. And so Long looks a little confused out of the shotgun. Now he gets his bearings, takes a look over at the sidelines. On a 3rd down and long, Long's going to look to throw. Flushed out of the pocket, flips it out on the flat, pass is caught, and the Tigers have it eaten up, though. A gain of, let's call it 4 on the play, but well shy of the 1st down. In a punting situation, at least that's what Athens is showing right now. 4th down at the Athens, let's call it 47, 46-yard line, Bill. And I know that you wanted to see the Tigers, and I know they have a block on that they were working on in practice yesterday against this Athens. And that's actually Athens is going to bring everyone in tight, Bill, right now, because I feel like they think Marietta is going to come after them.
But that snap just takes a long time to get back there.
And this one's a little better, but the punter had to come up, end over end, angled punt, ends up again with a great punt for Athens as it gets down near the 17-yard line. Now, what Athens did there is Marietta will have 1st and 10 from their own 17. They moved the punter up, in this case, number 6, Levi Neal, up a little bit, so the snap got back there faster, but the problem is you don't have very much room to kick as a punter.
No, you got to do it. And anymore, that's where you see a lot of these punters doing what they call the Australian-style kicking, where they'll actually, by design, catch the punt and run to their leg side to get rid of that football. It just buys them a little bit more time. And those are the type of players, too, as well. Those kicks tend to get a lot of roll.
Shotgun look here from Marietta. Warden, 2 receivers split out to the left, single receiver to the right. Warden flips it near side. Lears Kelly makes a catch at the 18-yard line, maybe moves it up to the 19. Pickup of 1 on the play. Let's go Second down and 9, 8:17 to go. Third quarter, Tigers trail 7-0.
Yeah, we'll credit him with about a yard and a half there on that one.
Yeah.
Still second down and long. And Marietta just getting a little something out there, trying to get the ball into the hands of Lars Kelly with a little bit of space on the edge, see if he can make a play. But nevertheless, a completed pass. Marietta, a little something else on film.
And Warden's going to roll to his left, look to throw. Nice pass, ball caught on that far side and out to the 32-yard line. And his pitch and catch was out to number 12 for the Marietta Tigers, and that was Jaquel Shelton.
Yeah, good job there by Shelton. A good route getting downfield. And then he was able to recognize the hole in the middle of that zone and just kind of sit down into it. He didn't make it too difficult for his quarterback, who, in Warden, a great job buying time, getting outside and finding the hole.
First down and 10. Warden straight drop, looks to throw. Lears Kelly catch. Lears Kelly is trying to dance out of a tackle, does, and finally pushed out of bounds up near the 39-yard line. So another gain of 7 on the play there. It'll bring up second down and 3 with 7:30 to go. Marietta having a little success through the air right now.
Yeah, I saw Warden and Kelly in warm-ups there at halftime there, and really just throwing a lot of footballs to each other as Warden was just getting the ball to Lears Kelly, running some crisp routes. So maybe they picked up a little chemistry there.
Warden sends a man in motion. That is Shelton. He's going to keep it left side. Jaquel is going to pick up a first down out near the 46-yard line. A Tiger first down, so Marietta with a little tempo here. 7:25 to go third quarter. They trail 7-0. Have first and 10 from their own 45.
A good strong run there by Jaquel Shelton, finding that edge, Aaron, getting up the sidelines and finishing the play with a massive hit by the running back in Shelton as he laid one down on
He likes
number
to
33, Marcus Stevers.
Yeah, Shelton's not a guy that's going to shy away from contact. Sometimes you don't want him to take it. 2 receivers, 1 to either side. Lears Kelly's that far receiver up top. And a look to give on this near side. That is going to be to number 5 and Davis. A little maybe of a broken play there. I mean, the play designed ended up happening, a little sweep play, but a little confusion in the backfield. So we'll go 2nd and 12 now for Marietta.
Yeah, well, you like to see that little more bang-bang play as get the handoff there and get through that first line of defenders and get into the linebackers a little quicker. Specifically even getting through the line of scrimmage. Just a lot of time in the backfield there, giving that front four for Athens all the time in the world they needed to make a play and get in the backfield for a stop.
Warden looks to throws. He rolls left. Pressure. He's going to flip it out in the flats, looking for Schau. Pass is going to be incomplete. He had all kinds, that was Plogger. There was all kinds of pressure on him. Third down and long now here for Marietta. 6:32 to go, third quarter. Tigers trail 7-0. They have the ball at their own 3-yard line. Moving from left to right.
Yeah, third down long here. Not a real easy situation for the Tigers, who are really needing to get these sticks moving. Only down by 7. Still anybody's football game, obviously, at this point, and kind of in that no man's land, too, at midfield. If you don't pick it up here, do you really go for it on the 4th down?
A give, Shelton left side. He hits it hard, and he's going to get up near midfield, all the way down inside Athens' 25-yard line, and it's continued to be marched.
20.
Yeah, so that is exactly where it's going to be marked, to the 20-yard line. 5:18 to go, third quarter. Tigers trail 7-0, but on a drive at the Athens 20. Look at him come out of the huddle now.
Stay in your offense now here for the Marietta Tigers. You got a fresh set of downs. Just move the football.
2 receivers. But not before he picks up 3 on the play, and he picks up 3, and he'll bring up second down and 7 for the Tigers.
Yeah, 2nd and 7, staying within your offense. A good job there by the Tigers. Just moving the football. A second manageable. Takes them inside the red zone. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. So Marietta